Ye freaking good evening, everybody. Tuesday evening, February 5th, 2018, and welcome to all of you liquor in the front and poker in the rear, boys. Come on in. The water's fine. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday night. Been a very action-packed, fun-filled day. I need a better cowgirl hat here. It's like my saloon keeper hat. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Went out. Hope I made things right with the Stewie thing. Ended up. Hey, Corner. We went out. Hey, Dave. How you doing? Second. We went out to. Back to the scene of the infamous Stu incident and dropped some money. Tried to make things good out there tonight. Kind of gave people another look around. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. What did you do to Faye and why? Who in the hell is Faye? Who's F-A-Y? Yeah, thank you, Dave. Yeah, yeah, it was some killer video out there. We always have a good stream. I ended up putting Dave to sleep on the stream. He's like, "You put me," I fell asleep. Yeah, it looks like this thing's going to be modded up with my Twitter and everything else on here. But I hope everybody's having a good evening. I'd like to have a wide open chat on Tuesday nights. It's just kind of a tradition now. Yeah, you was in bed. I'd like to welcome anybody to the chat that wants to be on. I know some people expressed an interest in being on. We'll see who in the hell comes by tonight, that's for sure. Viewer's choice. What happened to Faye? I don't know. I don't know. There was something in my feed from her today. She had a video. She had a hangout yesterday about the lucky Rams. They don't have to go to the White House, I guess. Oh, you slept 16 in the last 24 hours. Hey, Vixen, how are you, honey? Yeehaw. Welcome to the saloon, honey. We got them nice girls upstairs. I got some poker in the rear, and I got liquor up front. What's your pleasure? Miss Rosie's saloon. So I'm not sure what happened. I mean, I don't think anything happened. You like that? You like that hat, huh? This is my also doubles as my little Debbie. I got my little Maryland thing on gone working there today. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. She was pretty cool. I mean, we went around about the police thing, but we get along pretty good. So I'm not sure what happened. I got no idea. I mean, I don't know. We've been a busy day, been out. Nice Patty hat. That's it. Look ready for Hawaii, Mike Moore. There we go. Hello, Joe Howe. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Little Debbie. That's right. My little Debbie's on something like that. Or this is my sharecroppers hat. Hey, Ed. It was about you throwing her off your host thing. What's a host thing? I have no idea what you're even talking about. It was about you throwing her off your host thing. I don't know. You got to just translate. Please don't forget to like this stream. Thank you, Jazz. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't care if people have a difference of opinion. No clue asking. Nothing. We've never had a dust up. She had an opinion about the police visit on the Rancho, but I went in and posted hey, Kim, how are you? I went in and posted, hey, 60s. I went in and posted the encounter number with the incident number. So a lot of people have already gotten the police report. So, okay, yeah, I don't know. She didn't have any truck with me. She had a thing about the LA Rams lucky enough not to have won the Super Bowl so they could miss the invite to the White House. Did anybody see Trump's State of the Union address? Yeah, she's a nice person. I don't have a problem. I don't mind if people have plenty of people have a difference of opinion with me, and doesn't move my needle at all. If you can't find toughness here on YouTube after 6 years, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So we'll just get going here. Love my haters, baby Elvis. Yes, I know I'm lovable. I am. To all my haters. Oh, you've been around for 10 years. Okay, I've been around for 6. Hello, May. Nice to see you, honey. Really nice night. Yeah, it's my lifeguard hat. Huh? This is my, what would you call this? I don't know. My Cambodian happy Gong Hei Fa Choi, eating Yao Gao Su Ni, Jin Tian Shur, Zhou Ling Yi, Zhou Nian Shur Zu Nian, Iga Ingai Han Dada Nian, Ingai Han Yo Chen, Han Yo Gao Xing, Yela Ye Gao Xing. Sema, Zhou Tian Shur Go Nian, Dui Wo Busher Tai Hao, huh? Jin Tian Ingai Hao Han Dola. Just telling people Happy New Year to all of my Chinese friends on here from mainland China and Taiwan and everywhere else. Yes, me love you. Long time. Howdy doody, Coach the Big Dummy. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you. My crib has no brakes. Has no brakes on this. So I was saying in Chinese, it's Happy New Year. Today is the official Chinese New Year, the year of the pig. This year, and in Chinese lore, if you're born on this year or every 12th year, and every 60 years, every 5 times around, they have what's called the golden pig, and the pig is usually a very good sign of prosperity, and it should be a very good year of the pig. You totally need to go into Chinese people's streams and trip them out. I know I trip people out everywhere. Chinese restaurants and all the loose lip drippy drawers. I think Jory might be on tonight. I'm hoping he's going to come in tonight. Good evening, spirits. I got to have him cut the cable on that Roku. So we'll see who shows up. Might just be you and me, the lost trucker. I am king. I am the king of the road, the trucker. So thanks to you, many people on the stream this afternoon. We went back to, hey, Joey, what beautiful flowers you sent today. Were just spectacular. They were so fresh and so beautiful in that, wow. Mr. Wang needs some lesson. Wu Gan Zhang Wang Shensheng Yao Zhang Hua, 但是现在我一定知道他不会讲中文，他就骗人，他骗人。Mr. Chow fools people, 骗人 fools people. 他会讲国语，他不会讲国语。He does not speak Chinese. Yeah, I got my Maryland. I'm getting ready for Hawaii, Mike. I don't want to disappoint you. In the waves. Yeah, Dave. Don't get too used to it. Hey, Scottish. How are you? State of the Union address. I'll give my State of the Union in Chinese tonight. Well, I'm probably too pissed off to be here, but here goes. And I ain't going to be good. What happened, Cobra John? What's wrong? Oh, the State of the Union address or the reply. Which thing? Thank you. Which thing triggered you, John? What triggered you tonight? And thank you for the drink money tonight. Much appreciated. I had another one of those $8 beers at Death and Taxes, but I can't get away from those nice, rich, dark beers. Oh, fucking Democrat. How you like my girl Nancy Pelosi, huh? Look at my Baltimore travels before. I lived right across the street from her tribe. I dated her niece a couple times way back when. Good old Baltimore on there. Nancy Pelosi, her dad was Tommy D'Alessandro, mayor of Baltimore. I got prego with my son in an 18-wheeler. There we go, Terry. Yeah, welcome to the snowflake world, Koba. Pelosi is weird. She's a Baltimorean through and through. Her and that lippy little Senator Barbara Mikulski. They'd always say, Barbara, stand up. She'd be like, I am standing. She was like 4 feet 5 inches tall or something. And I'm here to represent the people of Baltimore and Maryland. And I'm not at all happy, Mr. President, at the state of affairs. In Baltimore, we suffer. Yes. I've not seen the State of the Union. I was in prime time up against Trump. I was out at the Hop Monk Tavern again, out in Sebastopol. I really felt like I needed closure on that event. So we decided, Missy Jenn and I, that we'd go back and spend some more time, view a little more of the beautiful hippie town of Sebastopol. And then we would go back for a little more of the hair of the dog that bit us at the Hop Monk Tavern. And it turned out good. You know, we got a nice quiet night to go back, reflect a little bit. You're smart not to watch. I don't want to look at how Cobra John is. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Cobra John's all torqued up on there. Oh, thank you, Cobra John. I wanted to put that, I wanted to just put that thing behind me. Scottish, how are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. And I felt it was important to go back. Well, this is kind of it. I just got my sweatpants on because they're comfortable, and I just threw this top on tonight. It has been so cold. Now, Dave the fisherman's going to get all pissy. You know why? You know why? Because he had minus 650 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Yeah, his balls froze off. Hey, Diamonds, how are you? And I'm complaining because it's 35 degrees, 34 degrees. It's just, I don't know. We got snow on the mountains around us. It's just, we're just in a very dead center of winter right here. Maybe a striptease. I don't know, Damien. You know, this being YouTube, they kind of frown on that. Stripteases. I love to do that. Still raining. No, we didn't have any rain. It's just that you're getting snow and more snow. We just got cold. As I drive around town, hey, Slip, you can look up on the hills surrounding, and you can see the snow on the snow. It's beautiful, but wow. I mean, tonight there's not a cloud in the sky, so the temperature is just going to, I so wish I was on the beach. Where's Mike Moore, huh? Mike wants to roll me out to Hawaii, huh? Dave and me in blue Hawaii. La la. Yeah, good thing I got boobies. Where's Harvey? Hopefully Harvey's sleeping. Santa Cruz had snow at 1,700 feet. You know, we had snow probably at the same level here, Mike. Let's see. Damien says, I think a striptease would be okay as long as too much doesn't come up. Well, we'll see. The night's young. You know, but how about a nipple spin? There we go. Woo! Oh yeah, this is a comfortable top of mine. That's why I have it on tonight. I wear that compression garment. That damn thing hurts so much, and people are tired of seeing me in the Donut Worry shirt. So I just wanted to put, this is pretty comfortable too. Scottish, how are you doing, sweetie? I know people are tired of hearing me complain about the weather, but what the hell? The hell, you're gonna make a complete fool of myself tonight, but what the fuck? Burlesque Rosie chick. Go dress up like you're going outside. Yeah, this striptease will last 30 minutes. All you're wearing 20 layers. I know people are getting tired of you. I can't stand winter, guys. I cannot stand winter. And I know I'm in California, and this is the closest we get to snow. About 10 miles up the road, you could see a light dusting on the ground, I guess yesterday. You just look up at the hills. They're beautiful. They have the low clouds. It's stunning, but it's not my scene. It's not my scene. I haven't talked to Marshall today. I was on his karaoke stream. You're alive and kicking, so it's a good day. I don't know about, you know, his singing. Let's be real, guys, right? Right? I mean, too much snow and cold here in the mountains of New Hampshire. I'll drink to that nipple. There we go. Oh, you hate summer? See, Terry, I love to be on the Outer Banks there. I spent time in Corolla. I grew up in Baltimore, so humidity. I spent 5 years in Asia, humidity doesn't really, and wearing wool suits, British style. Dave said it's 18 and snowing. It's a week since Missy Jenn. She's doing really good. I love you, best Tess. She's doing great. Snow in our driveway. Oh, you tried to tell him, right? Kentucky rain. Yeah, you know, the pitch is off. 7 lonely days in the See, you shouldn't even worry. You shouldn't even, when you're singing, you shouldn't even mess with the words till you get the pitch right. You know, you got to come right in on the right notes. 7 lonely days. Or was it the day before? Kentucky rain keeps falling down. You know, you gotta, then you do the lyrics. You gotta work on your pitch. You gotta work. That's right, Terry. You gotta work on your pitch and your tone. One of the things I always had when I was in choir in grade school, choir master said, you got perfect pitch. Could just come in, you know, I'd lead in the other sopranos and stuff and just come in, bing, perfect, hit the note. None of this, like a Salvation Army group or something like that. Ignore, I don't know why this stupid, this damn thing. Let me close this thing out. This stupid chat bot is on here. I don't want anybody, let me close that thing. Close that. Let's take that baby off tonight. We don't need that. Cobra John said, I'm getting into that bullshit. That's great. Yeah, I'm saying I got a good sense of pitch, you know, can come in. Elvis with no shirt and a camcorder. Well, you know, it gets attention, right? Terry's like, I was begging Harvey to sing. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. Decorations, bright light shining, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those dice ready to turn. They do body boo, buddy boo doo doo. Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm telling you, Vicky. Dave's coming to Vegas this year, huh? Woo! Can you guys fucking imagine Dave at the Piranha Club down there with all that It's Raining Men and the drag show and all that shit? Vegas fixing, how you doing, honey? I'm going to send you a link. No, he just took it off because he thought somebody was going to flag him because his shirt was off. A guy's not going to get flagged if his shirt's off unless he's playing with his nips. So send Rory a link there. So hunk of burning love. That's, you may not, I mean, everyone's cup of tea, but you're someone's double shot of Pappy Van Winkle. You know what, Star Walker Blue? I am signed up on a list here at the Bottle Barn on the Pappy Van Winkle list. Pappy Van Winkle being the 20-year-old bourbon. And every year I move up a couple spots on the list for Pappy Van Winkle. Oh, he did some sex shit. I don't know. Dave, could you see Dave at the Piranha Club? Dave would be like this. Rosie, what did you bring me into? Down dancing on the floor. Hey, Vegas fixing. How you doing, honey?
Woo!
Yeah. What do you think of Dave? Could you imagine Dave, the fisherman, down on the floor at the fucking Piranha Club? Oh my God! Can you imagine that?
Oh.
That alien head. No, you don't need to find me a bottle. I just think it's yeah. She makes my day when she's on. Yes. Thank you, Joe. How you doing?
We could jazz Dave up in some drag and have him perform down there. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, it's weird. The shows haven't been that good the last couple of years. That first year was the bomb. You know, they seem to.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? That one drag queen that did that Christmas one where she was a drunk old lady.
Yeah, that was great.
That was like the best one I've seen so far. Like that was awesome. I loved it.
Great. She was great. Mike Moore says, Rosie, did you ever go to Chow Bella restaurant in Santa Cruz years ago? The extent of me in Santa Cruz is the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, Capitola to the real big Harley. Guy asked me to pose on the back of his Harley down at the down in Capitola. And the only Monterey. I love Monterey Bay. That's really my place. Yeah, Cobra John's going to come to Vegas, right? And Mike Moore, you going to come to Vegas? Woo! Woo! Get to see. Get to see. We're going to have a big one. So, Lori, I'm going to get a drink for a minute. Entertain the troops, okay? Good to see you, honey.
All right. Good to see you. I can't see the side chat troops, so I'm just going to be randomly entertaining. I'm entertaining the troops. Yes, we are entertaining the troops right now. I continue to entertain the troops.
I'll let you know if your fan club is here on the side. You know, it'll be neat. Yeah, Dave. I don't think Dave would be in. Bobby said he doesn't want to go anymore. Oh, thank you, Jill. Yeah, wait till you see the thumbnail I put up tomorrow for this thing. Yeah, liquor in the front, poker in the rear. The first time I saw that on a sign in Reno. Sorry, Rory's here. I can't say the name Reno, so.
Oh no, that shithole.
Flawless, how you doing, baby doll? How you doing?
Did you say Bobby didn't want to go to Piranha anymore? He just doesn't want
to
go to
not
Vegas?
Piranha. He doesn't want to go when he wants it less. He wants to go the first week, I think, of December now to kind of avoid. But I don't know. It's a whole week at the cow. It's very difficult to avoid cowboy time there. You know, I missed you too, Flawless. Went by your hotel, but I don't know. Oh, thank you. Biker Aussie said you can pose on my Harley. How sweet. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think we'll just keep the same week. I mean, it's cool. You know,
you know, it is kind of crowded down there. I thought it was really nice in May when you came up there, or down here, over here, wherever you are. But I thought it was kind of fun in May when we went to the pool.
Yeah, we'll be back down there often, and you know, now that I'm shaped out a little better, I feel good. Let's see. Flawless, just hit my icanmakeitlikenew@gmail.com. Send me another. We'd like to have you come down to the Rancho and hang out and come down and pay us a visit. That would be cool. Yeah, I have my liquor license. That's funny too. Yeah, but Vegas Vixen don't want to hear Reno. She don't want to hear anything to do with that.
The biggest little shithole in the world.
I still can't believe you did a round circuit without resting on without taking a break, huh?
It was a 20-hour trip, like there and back, and driving those people around, and then on top of that, I was driving like 4 hours before that, so I literally was in the car for 24 hours straight.
I don't know how you did it without feeling like you must have really been on some uppers or something when you
rock stars and Red Bulls.
Red Bulls, man, coming in there.
Let me tell you, no, towards the end, driving home, I was like falling asleep. I was so tired. It was freezing cold. I had the windows down all the way. And, you know, like, there's little tricks you can do, like pull a nose hair to wake yourself up or something.
Man. Oh, geez.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. Do you see what Dave said? We'll get a limousine. We'll make Vegas Vixen be our driver of the limo. No, she's going to be hanging at the moon rooftop with me going up to Las Vegas Boulevard, baby. We're going to have that 15-foot mega extension selfie stick. Get that whole wide angle scene coming up there. Can you imagine that? Yeah, Old Town. You know what, Cobra John? All we do is go to Old Town now. I didn't even go on the Strip. Cobra John says, remember Old Town back in the 70s? Lori, we didn't go up on the Strip one time. This time, you know. And everything's happening downtown now.
I only, you know what? I'll only go up there occasionally if like Emerald's is having a happy hour where it's like $5 appetizers, or like, you know, like happy, not on the drinks, because happy hour still you're paying $10 a drink.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the appetite, the food up there is so delicious. Like, so occasionally I'll go up there, you know, when people come to town, but I stay away from that. Or if I have to go to Caesar's Palace to like go shopping, like I'll do it then. But now you have to pay to park and it's just annoying. So I just don't, I stay away from that upper part of the strip. I like Old Town better.
Okay, that's cool. Well, Bobby wants to go, but I think he's just burned out on the whole. He just feels like it's crowded when the NFRA is in town. And I'm like, well, they're in town the first weekend through the second weekend. The third weekend just puts it too close to Christmas. You know, it's just too damn close. And he'll go. He'll just bitch and whine a little bit, but he'll go. He'll go. Let's see. But he'll definitely go. Yeah, the NFR. Some people, you know, I don't know. They don't bother me. I think the Cowboys add a lot of color that time of year to town. It looks like they tip well too. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Let me know if you want to link, Sean. Come on up and say hi. Florida bust down in Baton Rouge. I love Baton Rouge. I friggin' love Louisiana. Love it. Love it. Let's see the side chat. Yeah, you knew the side chat would stay on. Don't worry. I love you best. I got mods in here to take care of that stuff, so ain't no big deal. You think Kat's going to make a guest appearance tonight?
Oh, she's awake. She's here.
Okay. Well, maybe she'll pop on. Maybe she'll pop on. And
I'll have to tell her. I'm in the garage, so I'll have to tell her I popped on.
Okay.
I got a little shack going here.
Oh,
kind of like your stereo fix it up shack. I just put up. I made a desk and everything. So.
Oh man, Rory's got her own little hideaway now going. Her own little woman cave set up out there in the garage.
I do.
Thank you, Star Walker. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't think Oda May has. You want to crank at that ST70? I don't know. You guys still battling about stickers? All that stuff. I don't know. It's always something down here, Rory. Always something.
Yeah. There's been a lot of drama today.
So what are we drinking tonight?
I'm drinking vodka diet as usual.
Okay, like Rosie, we want to see the proof and the truth, not here. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth, Dave. I just don't get involved in any of that stuff. It's like a no-win situation. No, I don't know. Thank you, Tasha. I hope you take a link tonight, honey. I'm going to send one to you here. Like to see you on. I think I sent her. Yeah, I got one in there. Let's see. Well, I'm going to try. I think I got Jory. Yeah, I got Jory. I'm going to send him a link just in case. He might come on. He's got this friggin' Roku now, and he likes being on his Roku. Yes, Narsa, he will pay for Lisa Marie renovation. I'm not sure, Narcy. I'm not sure who's going to do that. I'm not sure. Hey, Greg, testing to see how long. You're not getting bounced at. You're not getting out. I'll send you a link if you want, Greg. Here you go. Why would I bounce you out? All right, there we go. Boom.
Does anybody, I got a question for the side chat. Does anybody in the RV community, do you register in South Dakota because it's a one-time registration fee for the whole lifetime of how you own the vehicle?
Thanks, Katie. Well, that'd be wild. I'm not sure if they would. Rory, I'm not sure if they saw that sitting on the streets of California and they marked that and they came back 30 days later, because let me tell you, they do mark RVs that sit on the streets here, and they may take issue with. You're welcome, Greg. They may take issue with with registration in South Dakota. I'm not sure, but I never heard that. But I know South Dakota is a pretty tax friendly state.
Well, the people that I know do it, they have like they just switch their driver's license over to South Dakota, so they don't have to. I mean, because they got expensive RVs. I mean, it's expensive to register that every year, especially if you're not living in it full time. They usually have like a garage or something. But I mean, with RVs, unless you're at a park or something, even if you were at a park, couldn't you be, just vacationing forever?
Yeah,
You know what
I guess you could be. I'm not sure. I mean, they do make provisions for that they can't make you get licensed, I don't think. I'm trying to find something to show. I built a little FM transmitter. I had the damn thing here somewhere. I don't know where in the hell it went. I had to sitting around fingering that for days. And oh, here it is. Who asked me? Let me see. Who asked me about building a low power? This is actually a small FM transmitter that KJJR Rancho radio here. And we use this. This has a range of about 150, 200 feet. Very low power, just use a little battery. I just knocked that out in an hour in the shop there. So it's just scaling that up for a big one. That's all. So what's up? What's up, Happy Meal? Let's see. Yeah, I just don't know. I really don't know about the stickers thing. I didn't get into it. I certainly can't ever countenance somebody hitting. Are you Trump loving? I'm not Trump hating, Aggie. How about that? How about that? I'm more libertarian. It's like most of my friends say, I didn't vote for Trump. I voted against Hillary. So
I think that's what a lot of people did.
So I don't think, I never in my born days, let me put it to you this way, Aggie. Growing up, if you would ever tell me that people in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Texas would ever vote for a Yankee, especially a New York Yankee, to be president of the United States, I would have said you need to have your head examined. But it happened, so there it is. UHF ship to shore, radio on land legally. I don't think that you can, Star Walker Blue. I don't think that you can. I don't think that you can. I'm not sure you can do that. So let me see if I have anybody on here. Nevada voted for Clinton. Yeah, because Nevada is turning blue of all the service jobs that come in there. Okay, Trump killed it tonight. Did he declare a state of emergency? Okay, Dave, take care. Did he declare the state of emergency that he was going to do? Well, yeah, he gave a good speech. Okay, so he didn't declare a state of emergency to build the wall. Okay. Nancy Pelosi's the devil. Tasha's like, I sent you a link. Tasha's like, I missed the State of the Union address. Was busy relaxing. We were out at the scene of the Stewie Memorial tonight. We went back to the same place tonight. I decided to. Missy Jenn said we should go put some coin in their pocket tonight and go over there and pay our good respects for. So we did. 2020, baby. I don't know. You got yeah. Vegas fixing. There's a lot of registered Democrats in Vegas now.
Yeah. How'd Michigan vote?
Well, just, there's so many service jobs, and there's so many, with unionization of low-end service jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, Tasha. No problem at all.
I was going to ask you, Rosie, did you see the Super Bowl commercial for Alexa?
Yes.
I thought of you.
This Alexa is so dumb. How hard is it to get radio broadcast license? What kind, Star Walker? Hey, Andrea. If it's an AM station, virtually impossible. If it's an FM station, absolutely impossible. If it's an amateur radio license, simple. Depends which part of it. Like low power, I don't know, low power AM, FM, it depends. It really depends. I don't know. AM, it's impossible. You'll never get licensed for a low power AM station. They're too protective of the AM band, even though AM is dead. Yeah, Alexa, play Blanket on the Ground.
Here's a sample of Blanket on the Ground by Billy Joe Spears on Amazon Music.
In the moonlight, on the blanket on the ground. I take the blanket from the bedroom. By the river, and lay that blanket on the ground. We may go to the gun range on Sunday. I got a big trip planned for Saturday, a big field trip if the weather plays Saturday night. It'll really be one to set the snowflakes off. So I think that'll be interesting. Happy Meal said, do you think heterosexuals hate homosexuals? Not ones that are secure in their own sexuality. I don't think that they have any hate at all. Happy Meal. Yeah, I know that. Vinny G said, do you know there's a system in place worldwide to detect fraudulent radio? I know there is. There are RF. So I keep stuff very low. The hat, Rosie, you going to ready to take a trip to Idaho? What do I look like I'm going to do, Greg? Do I look like I'm going to pick some potatoes or something? Yeah, I think most people that hate are insecure in their own sexuality. I like a straight guy that's very secure in his sexuality and can still joke around with a T-girl or joke around with a gay guy and still have a good time. Just be welcoming and open to everybody. I love that. Hey, Celeste, how are you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, honey. Always a treat. I want to go to gun range. I have a purple 9mm. That's cool. Maybe we'll go if it warms up. Might be actually a great time to go because with the weather's cold, there won't be a hell of a lot of people on the range. See, the worst time to go is after Christmas. Because, what do you think? All the newbies get their handguns and stuff, and it's a very dangerous time to be on the range. So, I'm doing well. It was a good night, Celeste. I made peace with the ghost of Stu tonight. Missy Jenn and I went back to that tavern again, and we had a very nice experience. We went through respectfully. We showed the fire pit again and went through. So, I felt pretty good when I left there. Yeah, that's great, Tasha. I'm counting on that. We're gonna pack our 9mm and come down. Speak good. You've been silenced, huh? Yeah, I think finally, hey, hipster Cobra John, I think Stu is at peace. I feel like tonight Greg, I really laid that to rest tonight. I went in there and I just revisited that. You guys can see. I'm not sure, hey, None Givens, but I went in there. I don't know, Celeste, but I did go in there tonight respectfully. Instead of whining and complaining, we dropped the money. We had, nice people gave us a couple tips. Jen had fish and chips. I had a nice sandwich. And I had another one of those Death and Taxes dark beer. And then we did a walkthrough. And I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good about it, when I left there. I don't know if you saw that whole situation, Rory, with Stu a week ago or so, with that whole riot went on with that service. I felt good about it, Spirits. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. I felt like something I had to do to get closure. Hey, Red Pill.
Well, did you get your closure?
Yeah, I felt like I left there and we officially got our closure tonight. Thank you, Cobra John. I left the right way. Jen never had anything to do with it. you know, and she took a lot of crap too on emails and other stuff about things. You know, I didn't feel good about it. I felt like I wanted to just put that behind me, even though I thought it was snowflake-ish. You know, I went back and I felt good about it. Thank you, Celeste. Mike Moore says, would you go back to the restaurant again? I would, because Mike, it's a really nice scene, but don't hold a memorial service there. You know what I'm saying? You confuse dumbbells like me when you do. Vicky Carr, it must be him. Oh God, oh please, oh do 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 oh do do. It must be. Ghetto said, "Yep, I agree. Most heteros are accepting of gay people. What do you think of the few gay people that publicly deny their own sexuality?" That's something, Ghetto, that they have to come to terms with, and it's very soul eating. You know, it's very. What would I say, Rory? When you deny your sexuality, what does that do to you internally? I'm not sure.
Beats you up. You get that. Those stress levels, probably. You know, you tense up.
Vinny, I'm going to send you a link in case you want to pop. I love your song choice. I love that song. It Must Be Him is a real fucking classic. That is like the ultimate torch song for. Let's see. Benny G. Yeah, there we go. It's like the ultimate torch song for a woman, for a guy. Oh, please. Oh, God. Oh, do. Yeah, the food looked good, Andrew. How about that sandwich for the fries for $13? I thought that was a pretty good. You like the Bears. They were pretty cool, that place, wasn't it? If I die, Rosie, and you know about, come to the bar, have fun. There we go, Cobra John. You ain't going anywhere. You're coming to Vegas, baby. Hey Polvo, how are you? Yeah, I thought that was a great deal tonight. I was shocked at how decent. I'm so used to outrageous prices out there that the sandwich compared to an $8 beer, I thought it was like a Cuban sandwich. It was really good. Vegas, baby. Mm-hmm. The sandwich was good, so I'm going to knock back some beers tonight and have a few laughs. I was wondering where everybody was on the stream. Then I remembered it's like the State of the Union address tonight. On that there, let's see. That's when I fell for the leader of the pack. Shout out to the Hells Angels of Los Angeles, California. There we go. Have you ever needed protection from the Hells Angels? No, Red Pill. I like to think that let's have some fun tonight, Greg. I like to think that the Hells Angels would love me, you know, because there's Hells Angels are all over the map, you know. As long as you're cool, no problem, Vinny. Take your time. Hi, Crystal. How are you, sweetheart? Please tell Rory how much of a dangerous fat fuck person. Happy Meal said, Rosie, please tell Rory how much of a disingenuous fat fuck person.
Well, that is true, Happy Meal. You are a fat fuck person.
He'll never forget that. He just caught me on an off day. He called me on an off.
That's the thing. For like, if people don't understand this, I'm going to explain it now on Rosie O'Kelly's channel because it derived from Rosie O'Kelly's channel. For the longest time, this fat fuck decided that he would torture people that were a little overweight or overweight and call them a whole bunch of fucking names and make them feel like shit about themselves because they were a little chubby. Okay, so this guy, he wants to brag about his house and he walks straight through a mirror, and come to find out, this guy who's a fat shamer is humongous. So I call him a fat fuck every day I see him because it's fucking hilarious to me. It makes me feel good that a fat fuck is calling me fat and he's 200 pounds bigger than me. So there.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up her butt. Well, I think it's, you know, I do have to say, and I'm pretty honest about stuff on here. I felt guilty because I kind of teed off on Happy Meal. And actually, Happy Meal, you know, he tries to, for the last month or so, when all the stuff came down with the chats and all the crap came down with Dave, Happy Meal really did shade me a lot in other chats, and, you know, we have to tear down her chat. We got to build up these other people's chats. Not, you know, normally that doesn't bother me, but one day just, I don't know, it irritated me. And I just said Happy Meal's disingenuous, you know, and then he took that down with it. I felt kind of guilty because actually he compared to like he was Galactic Citizen years ago.
And that's the surprising part. Like, this is the thing. I was just going to say that when he was being himself as Galactic Citizen, when he wasn't like being an asshole about fat people because he's fat and he hates himself.
Yeah.
He actually was in a lot of back end streams with me and we were friendly. And then the only reason I knew he's Galactic Citizen, he went on to Jeff T. Rose with all this fucking hate about you. And I was like, wait a minute. Happy Meal is Galactic Citizen? What a fucking asshole.
Well, you know, the last couple of years, he's really kind of turned to be, I don't want to say totally positive, but not very negative until just the last month or so. But then I think he got back on. So actually, we've gone along pretty good because he's also Dinah Hosey too. Is his one of his other things was Dinah Hosey. So I don't know. It's hard for me to be mad at Happy Meal, you know.
Well, I'm not. I just take every opportunity to fucking torture him about that because he did that to us. So fuck him. Like, yeah, I liked him as Galactic Citizen, but you know, whatever. I'm still gonna call him a fat fuck every time I see that he can come in under Dinah Hosey. I won't say anything, but that Happy Meal one, I will every single time I see him. So that's it.
Sorry, Happy. I tried to stand up for you.
Love you, Galactic Citizen. Hate you, Happy Meal. That's all.
Love you long time. See, I think he's really chilled out and become a much nicer person on chats and stuff. Trying to think of who else really mellowed out, really surprised me. The names just slipping me. Yeah, we all need love. Crystal's like, I'm loving girl talk. There we go. Sean, why don't you get your butt up here? I know you got a mouthpiece on you. I'm broke, so help me out of here. Oh, I'm okay, Cobra John. No. Nothing tonight. We're here just for shits and giggles. I'm all good. You guys have done plenty. Yeah, more than 50% of the population is overweight anyway. And I'll tell you, given a girl that's on the skinny side, or given this girl that's on the on the more, I don't want to say, what would I say, Rory, fluffy side, like pretty side. How you doing, Janie? I'll take
the plump side.
Yeah, I'll take the girl on the plump side. Any 100 ways to Sunday.
More cushion for the pushing, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's lovely. How you doing, Janie? Let me know if you want a link, if anybody wants a link out there. Yeah, Happy's like, can you imagine Happy with a wrench? Yeah, voluptuous. Thank you. Well, non-givens. This is an open chat forum here, so I think people know that I'm not trying to over moderate a chat. Yeah, that's what I say, Janie. You look like you'd be very luscious. Very luscious. That's what I think about Vegas Fiction, is very luscious.
And I just keep on getting more luscious throughout the years.
Well, you know, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Moore said, I love a nice ass. I'm glad I got mine done, Mike. Size 12 is average. And who wants bony? Not me, Susie. I'm like a 12, 14. Hey, Rosie, there's an interesting conversation going on Stephanie Brown's channel that you could be very helpful with. Well, you can tell me what it is, Wild Traveling Linda. I can't walk out. Yeah, Fixin's got a nice. She's got some nice cattle drums on her. Yeah, she's got a nice booty. Yeah. Red Pill said, looks and bodies fade, but a good woman is a good woman till she dies. That's exactly correct. Look, the looks are only going to take you so many years, man. And then there better be something real there, you know? There better be something real. Yeah, King of all things said, shake something, Vixen.
I'm shaking it. You just can't see it.
Thank you, Vicky. I may suit up later. You never know, honey. Who is Jimmy? Jimmy Rance? Jimmy Rance? We're talking about the many labels put on different people that you can relate to. Okay. Labels in what kind of way? Yeah, stupid lasts forever. Well said, Susie. What kind of guys I never asked you, Rory, what kind of guys appeal to you? What do you look, are you about the sense of humor? Are you, do they have to be super good looking, or what appeals to you?
I don't like super good looking guys. I like if they're my age, which I have only dated in my age pool when I was a teenager. If they're my age, they have to be really tall and really large. And then if they're, you know, between 50 and 80, I like them intelligent and have a sense of humor. And, you know, a good career always helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
with some class. With class.
You might not be down with the man in the can, you know, living in the can and all that. Janie said, intelligence is a sense of humor or must a guy. I need a guy or a gal that can make me laugh like crazy. That is so critical, you know, to be able to laugh. Mike Moore said, large in what way? A big dingle, or what are you, just big built guys?
Well, the dingle does matter in every single essence, but it doesn't have to be big. It's just how it feels. But I was talking about large, like big boys, like fat. I like big fat men. I don't like muscle men. That's not my thing. So
yeah. Well, you know, Kathy, that's what I said. I've always tried to tell Marshall, you know, if you ever wanted to have a decent relationship, it's going to be very inhibiting if you're a man in a can. You know, it's going to be that jungle room's going to get awful. You know, it's going to get awful worn out awful quick, you know. Yeah, there you go, Crystal. I love someone who can make me laugh. Somebody can make you laugh and sees humor. Imagine you're in a really terrible situation and somebody can make you laugh in that, and just like, you know, you're stuck in traffic in LA on the freeway for 4 hours, and at least somebody's laughing and having you a good time. Happy Meal said, Rory, are you attracted to me?
You're not my age, Happy Meal. So no.
Yeah, Eric said, Vegas Vixen, you like guys with dad bods. Yeah, dad bods. They got a little bit of wear on them, you know.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, like, it depends on my age group. I'm attracted to different people in different age groups. Randy's actually too young for me. But if I was going to go for someone my age, I would want someone big and tall. If I was going to go for someone older than me, it would be, it cuts off at my age, and there's like 15 years age gap that I couldn't date. And then there's like, you know, Randy's age, which he's very intelligent. I like the intelligent people that way. But if it was older, it would have to be, you know, wine and dine, beautiful. You're beautiful every day. Very gray. I love gray men, you know.
Teresa, we had a little bit of go round about a link, honey. Be advised, I just sent you a link. Please make sure to check your Hangout link, okay? I got your link. I'm going to also post that and send that to you, because you got kind of with me last time, and I sent that link multiple times. Let me make sure I can get this out to you again, okay? Love me do.
I haven't spoke to Teresa in like forever. This will be fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping she's going to pop over tonight. She's kind of mad at me. She thought I blew off her link request last time, but sometimes when I send this link through the Hangout app, I'm afraid sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it's an update on it depends. It's an update on the Hangouts, because like sometimes when you click it, it goes to like nothing, and it's because you need to update the Hangout app.
Yeah, Kat.
I remember her adding her, and then you added her twice under.
Yeah, I did, and it just didn't work. Kathy, I sent you a link too if you want a. Damn, that's not the link. Let me go copy that. Let me get it to front. Kathy, I'm sending you a link too if you want to pop on. I know you come on once in a while. Let me. I was hoping Tasha might come on tonight. I'm hoping Rory. Rory might get his ass off of the sofa with the Roku. Okay, I've sent those links. So, Teresa, you have a link. Get your hiney on here. Happy Meal says, Rory, would you boink Tucker, and how hard or soft?
No, definitely not. No.
Happy Meal asked the goddamn.
But I must say that I don't like people that are too nice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this has been a recurrent theme. That sometimes, Andrea, I'm going to send you a link to. Sometimes people don't want. I like nice guys. Sometimes a guy can be too nice. You know what I'm saying, Rory? And it's kind of a turn off if they're too sweet. You know, and you want a guy that's got little rough edges and stuff. At least to me, has a little bit of a danger element. Well, you're doing good, Cobra John. You're doing great. Is Pam here? Yeah, happy birthday. I'm going to send Pam. Yeah, happy birthday, Ricky.
Like old guys think like D. Martin type. Like I like that kind of old guy.
Let me send. How you doing, Kathy? Let's see. Say hi to my girl, Kathy here.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, God, Rosie, I got hell of a drug last night.
Mind, are you mad at me, Kathy? One night, Kathy's like, hashtag unsub Rosie. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do now? She's like,
put the rest.
Elvis has the rent and shit. Hi, Teresa. Oh, that's Andrea. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, honey. Good, honey. We're warm.
My fake cancer is fine, Skiwi. How's your fake dick?
Oh man. Come on, Don Gibbons. You know damn well if shoot the shit. Ricky, if you want a link, let me know. Come on, Kathy's got a nurse and everything there. Let's be real, okay? I mean, Kathy's the last person on planet Earth to bullshit about something like that.
Oh no. 2-ton MFW said it, so it's got to be gospel.
Gotta be gospel. There we go. He loves Rosie, huh? Yeah, I like Kathy's voice too. She's got a nice husky voice. I enjoyed listening to Kathy tell stories about growing up and her dad when she was young and stuff. Pretty cool. None given says Kathy as a nurse being paid for by tax. I don't mind that. I'm happy with that. I don't mind my money going for that. I'd rather have it go for that.
Well, you know what, Skeevy? It doesn't matter who's paying for them. I couldn't have one if a doctor didn't order it, stupid fuck.
Yeah, for me, if it helps the quality of your life, then that's money I gladly would hook over taxes for. What I don't want is people that just game the system and just do a bunch of scamming and don't need any of that. I know, Kathy. There ain't a doubt in my mind that helps her have some semblance of a life, which is good. So I'm all for that. I don't mind that's what I want my taxes to go for, that kind of stuff. Trust me.
Skiwi, I'll put up a GoFund just for you to donate to.
You know, the way I see it, I worked my whole life, and when I no longer could work, it was a bummer, a depressing bummer. But I'm very thankful to have my government insurance. I need it.
Yeah, and why would I want to deny somebody like Redhead? Why would I want to deny Andrea when through no fault of her own or Kathy, you contract some debilitating disease? I mean, I see the way Jen struggles and she's unable to, work and do. Why would I mean? These are the people that our society should absolutely support compared to the outrageous amounts of money that get sucked up with people scamming other benefits, food benefits, EBTs, and all that. So, is there anyone? Yeah, go ahead.
The government wouldn't even give me my disability until age 50.
Till what?
I had to be age 50 or older to get it. So on my 50th year, I won my case.
Yeah, that's what they usually do is they just figure, well, by 50, we're not losing. We'll just give it at 50. But if you're 35 or 40, man, forget about it. You know, you almost have to be crawling in on your hands and knees to get. And the initial thing is always to deny anyway, always to say no.
Is that disability through like Social Security or?
SS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's easy to get on it anyway. You know, yeah, a lot of disabled people wish they could still work. I agree with that.
Yeah, I have a few friends of mine that have gotten, you know, bothered by that. They had to actually hire attorneys to get
Oh,
out.
absolutely, especially if you're like under 50. Jane, you said
I didn't get it on my own.
Okay.
I had to hire an attorney, and he took like $6,000 of my money.
Wow, that's uncomfortable.
No, my doctors got me on disability after they gutted me like a fish.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not. That's
See, you know, there's gotta be
But
a
I'm
better way.
fake.
There's gotta be a better way that we can figure that out in our government, that we can, you know, recognize people that truly need it, and you know, others.
Hi, Hazel. How you doing, honey? Well,
And the other thing,
it's just brutal. The process is really, really difficult. Celeste says I work every day, but one day will come that we won't be able to work. It's true.
and the other thing, Ski-Wee, if I had murdered my husband, quote unquote, from Whiteside,
Hey, Lindy. Thank
I
you.
would be in a penitentiary.
Good to see you, Lindy. If you want a link, let me know. I know you're going to bed, but I appreciate you stopping through. Hey, Delicious Red Apple, how are you? Joe Hal says, Rosie O'Kelly, I'm 40 years old and I'm disabled and get government health care. I get money from the government. Ain't no problem. Ain't no blowback from me, Joe Hal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, people need it, yeah, for sure. Especially, you know, especially vets. You know how hard it took. You know, this is what is curious to me. Unbeknownst to me, Charlie, because he was talking to you know, a friend of his who's also a vet, and he's on like 100% disability through veteran service. Well, Charlie, you know, lost his hearing.
I think it's funny, Crystal.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Finish.
He lost hearing 100% in one ear when he was, you know, on a gunboat over in Vietnam that exploded. So he's never complained about it, never did anything about it until, you know, he's obviously, you know, elderly now. And then this buddy told him, well, you can apply for disability for that. And so he applied for that. And, you know, so they gave him, and I don't know if it goes by your income or what bracket you're in, I'm not sure, but he ended up getting like $140 a month for disability for the loss of hearing in one ear. And then I was like, you know, how do they put a price tag on losing something like that?
Well, Teresa, my son was injured in Iraq, and the VA gave him a disability percentage. That's how they base the income on that, by percentage. So if you talk to him, he may want to take that up with the VA.
Oh, well, you know, his thing is his thing, but you know, it just surprised me. You know, he tried it, and you know, we don't really. You know, I think it kind of goes by income because I make more than he did. But so at the same time, it was, you know, because we combine our income. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
It does. It does. My husband's income affects mine.
But, you know, how do they put a price on, you know, losing a limb or losing a hearing? You know, it's like.
No, they just sat down and they figured, you know, some people it's like, how do they do the ICD-10 coding tables? You have to sit down, and every medical diagnosis has a alphanumeric code to it. I mean, so they just sit down and apportion. If you've lost a finger, it's this. If you have the use of an eye, it's this. They just sit down in the military and they work off that percentage sheet for that. So it's. Yeah. you know, there's going to be some inherent unfairness in that system. But I'll be damned if I have any problem with anybody. What I have a problem is the young people that say I'm depressed, I don't want to get out of bed, I'm unhappy. I mean, we're not supposed to be happy every fucking day. You know, I don't feel like working. Well, none of it really feels like working, right? I mean, but it's you got that you got to do, you know, and they'll give them insurance. I'm sad, you know, I don't want to get out of bed and stuff. Well, I think in China they don't have that. Everybody goes to work. I mean, that's just the way it is. So. But people like Kathy, people like Andrea, people like Missy Jenn, there ain't no even a glimmer of a second thought about that. They're right to have it. And I'm damn glad to pay my taxes for that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Absolutely. You know, and I was just like, I didn't even know he applied for that, but he just did it sort of like an experiment. And, you know, he qualified for that just by his income. He didn't include mine.
Sean, I haven't. Sean, why don't you take a link? I have not met him. I'm just going to send you. I've not met him, but
it's interesting how the government, you know, perceives that and what they put.
I don't need another fucking line. I just got across. Who's the guy on the boat? Cook. The hell's his name? Skiwi. What's the guy that's on the sailboat that lives down there? I can't remember I don't know, Cook something or other. I can't remember his first name. Lives on a sailboat.
So Rosie, you're looking really summery with your straw hat and your, you know, your camisole top there. I mean, it must be warm there, right?
Well, I turned up the heat. I got the fireplace, so it's actually throwing out heat. Tonight I took a hot shower, and I'm sort of doing a Wild West saloon theme tonight, so I just put this on to have that. Got my little Marilyn Monroe thing working. Got my little dot there. Yeah, Carl Brooks, thank you. I had a brain fart.
Ooh, I can see it now. Okay, I couldn't see it before.
Yeah, just having a little bit of fun tonight. So, yeah, there's times when you can't work and the doctor doesn't sign off for you to work. I feel like people have to continuously fight that battle. I'm not timing people out, Robert Wilbur. That's my my mods run this show over there on the side chat. So, but
yeah, I don't know about that, Robert. I don't know about that. You know, I don't get it. I'm not going to get into all that, but you know,
is my boyfriend Brandon on the side chat?
I don't know, but I'm just saying. Look, you know, Ski, you can say it once. You keep pounding it in the ground 100 times here. You seem to have a hard on for Kathy tonight for some reason. So I don't know what it is. Thank you, Hazel. Kathy, I don't know why Skiwi has such a hard on for you.
Yeah.
So I don't
know. Happy. I saw your message.
Because
Thank you for forgiving me.
Because Miss fucking Whiteside had another chat about me last night. She's been doing it for 2 years. Nothing new.
Okay. Well, I don't really follow her, but I'm just sorry all this shit came down. Yeah, Hazel's a beautiful looking gal. She's got a great channel. She's got wonderful kids. She just did a visit to aquarium and does some mukbang stuff with noodles. And I highly recommend checking out her channel. So yeah, I'm glad that Teresa. I'm glad you and Happy and Rory have made such peace.
Well, you know, I don't have any problem with Rory. You know, I never have any problem with anybody, really.
You guys are almost ready for a three-way. You know, Happy, you, and Rory.
Teresa and I never had a problem with each other.
No, never.
Never. We've never really. We've never had a problem.
No, I think you guys are very.
You know, happy. You know, it's a standing joke between us. You know, he wanted like a bass boat when I was buying other things for other people online, and he never got his bass boat. So now, you know, he's saying he forgives me for not, you know, purchasing that for him. So whatever.
That's fine. No, you guys have always gotten along good. I think that, you know, one thing about Rory, it takes a lot to push Rory's button. I mean, it takes a lot to push her over the edge. And, you know, this is one of the things I like about her. She's got a lot of take to her. You got a lot of give and take to her, and I love that girls just aren't trigger happy about that when they, because let's face it, shit gets tough here on the Void, and it gets tough in the drama community too. And sometimes you can feel like, wow, these days are really long, but it's nice to have some friends and have your back. So, okay, beer number 2, fire in the hole. Be right back.
Me too. I'm gonna
watch out. Watch out.
I'm drinking water.
I'm drinking watered down wine.
I'm double
Why'd you water it
fisting.
down?
So I'm spritzing tonight.
What you?
That
I
sounds
have
good.
coffee and iced tea.
What are you drinking? Thank you, Hazel. You got wine spritzers?
Yeah, wine spritzers. That's what I'm doing.
I haven't heard that since like college, the hoity-toity sorority parties and stuff.
Yeah,
Rosie,
it's just watered down wine, pretty much.
Well,
my husband makes the best. My husband makes the best wine spritzer. He puts like a slice of an orange in it. It's just really, really good.
Well, what is? I know it's wine. What is it?
It's either like a club soda or a charged water.
Rubber, I gave it to you.
Or a little bit of juice or something. Just to dilute it a little bit.
Okay, interesting.
I think my husband puts 7-Up in it.
I think
and then he squeezes the lemon or the orange, and then puts the orange slice on the top.
Yeah, that's a little sweet for me with the juices. I usually just do like a charged water, because I like a little carbonation, and then just ice and that's it.
I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I've ever. I've been invited to.
Yeah, I am. We're related.
Like sorority party.
No problem with it.
Oh God, sorority parties are lame. The frat parties are where it's at, man.
They were lame. The girls were gorgeous, but
Rubber neck.
I always had to endure they would always put on the dog, with all these fancy sandwiches with the crust cut off and spritz all these things. All I want to do is fuck you, I don't.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just joking, right? But
no, you're not. No, you're not joking.
what you're thinking in your mind. You're not.
You're like such a horn dog, Rosie.
No, you're like you don't have to cut the edges off the sandwich. Like I'm a ghetto girl, ghetto guy. You don't have to do that stuff at all. But I like the way they try to do things and order in flower arrangements and all these beautiful things, linen tablecloths and fine sorority silverware that's been in the sorority house since the 1880s and things. It's kind of nice, but
was it
for a booty call?
Was it Fleet Week or was it an actual party?
No, it wasn't Fleet Week.
Rosie, I think women appreciate it. Somebody just saying, let's just get straight to the point.
Well, I'm just saying something. You'd be surprised. Guys are gonna say you're too forward, or when you tell a girl. If you like a girl, you tell her you like her. Number one, okay, approach her and tell her. There's so many guys that be wallflowers and dances and things. Oh, I'm not gonna get any tonight. I'd be like, dude, just point one out. I'm gonna tell her she looks great, and then we'll take it from there.
See, Rosie, you have game. You have game.
Because it's a numbers game. It's like salesmanship, right? The more you get across, the more.
Most guys aren't like most guys.
Well, I don't know.
Most guys are like, yeah, no. They go in with a negative kind of thing, and
guys too worried about.
They have like a sense of humor that attracts the girl, and the girl feels it. Whatever.
I think that the guy's too afraid of being shot down and looking bad in front of his friends, so they're just frozen. They can't.
Yeah. I think that's true because I have 2 grown sons. I have 3 grown sons. One's married. His game was on point. But the other 2, they're like, and they're very good looking. They have great personalities when they're just at home at the family. They shoot the shit. But you know what? In a situation where they're in a room full of people, they automatically freeze up.
Yeah.
And I brought them up as a single parent. So they didn't learn like how to do any of that. You know, if they had maybe would have had a dad there or something. I don't know.
No, I think, I don't know. Sometimes the guys can be too fragile. You know, they're just afraid of rejection. Or a woman says, no, I don't want to. It's like, okay, cool. That's all right. Just move on, you know, but they can't take that rejection. It's nothing personal. I mean, you're not supposed to be automatically hitting it off just because you walk up to somebody. So,
Right, right.
What
Yeah,
about-
no, my guys are not sensitive that way. They don't give a shit most of the time. But you know, I feel sorry for them. They're, you know, maybe they get laid more than I think. I think I know them, but maybe, you know, who knows? They don't share that with me anyway.
There's Rosie O'Balls.
And really, I don't really want to know. So.
And, how you doing? Okay, then tell us your I love Rosie, but I don't have to agree with her story. Hard to tie her up.
You know what? You know what though, Rosie? Like, have you ever been in a situation where the guy is like way too aggressive the first time you meet him, and you're like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, no, just because they're way too aggressive.
Yeah.
Like me, there's like a give or take. So like, if someone like, oh, do you want to go to a date or whatever, and then if you finally know that you like them,
God.
you kind of got to ask them like, well, do you want to fuck or not? I'm not gonna wait till
Rubberneck, are you on disability?
You know what I mean?
Keep asking everyone else.
I hear
Oh my God. Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Late night with Nippy and Janie. She says, when I've rejected a guy, I usually hear, I didn't want to fuck you anyway, you lesbian. That's horrible.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Kathy's at war with the side chat over here on the thing.
No,
Well,
I'm just
Rosie?
asking a question for a stupid question, you know?
Yeah.
Stupid question,
Rosie?
I ask a question.
Yeah, honey.
I raised a player. My son's a player.
Yeah.
What's a player? I don't know what a player is.
We date a lot of different gals, you know.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy. He doesn't want to be tied down.
That's cool. I think there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing negative.
Is he honest with them? Because like that's the best.
Yeah, they go out to dinner and stuff.
Right,
you
but
know,
he's like,
and
I don't want to be tied down, right? Like they know the deal.
but like
know it.
they see each other like twice a week, and they're not committed.
Right. Well, if they're not committed, they're not committed.
Rubberneck, did you even go to college? I did.
Vegas, can you turn your sound up? Because I can hardly hear you.
I've got her up pretty high here. So
I'm on an iPhone 7 Plus, and for some reason it never like radiates my voice.
Can you hear? I can hear her pretty good on here. So
I can hear her.
Yeah.
Maybe I got to turn my shit up then.
No, I've got her on the control board. I've got her turn her volumes all the way to the high side here. But no, you don't. Goose said that's too direct. I never go up to somebody and say, "Hey, you want to bang?" Or you know, you.
Well, no, but you know,
Andrew's laughing her ass off. Like, really.
The cat callers. Think about this: the cat callers that are just like following you around. You're not interested. There are innuendos where you can just like be like whatever, and maybe you'll bump into them again or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
like
exactly. But you know, Rory, it's too rough to go in that direct. You'd never do that with a quality woman. You would never
right
like that. You would hope to get their phone number and then call them up like for a follow on. I don't believe in the one night. You know, one night stands are really rare. You know, but you get a
if you're feeling the mood,
you
know what I mean.
You know, but if you leave with a phone number, then you're happy. You call the next day, and then you have a date, and then you know you're good to go because they're going to see you. They're already kind of into you, and it's a pretty cool thing. But it's really raw. I think unless I've really a few sheets to the wind to go up and just be that. I'm not saying I have.
No. But what about okay, you go on a couple of dates, right, with a guy, and he's swooning you, and then you're like, this guy, I don't want to waste my time. So let's test out the goods.
But what about okay, you go on a couple of dates, right?
Who's got their somebody's got their YouTube.
You're like, this guy, I don't want to waste my time. No, let's test out the goods. But what about
It's Teresa.
Teresa, who's got their somebody's got their YouTube. Mute that for a second. She'll unmute herself when she comes back. Yeah, sheets to the wind. To me, it's what were you saying, Rory? Go.
Well, I was saying like, okay, obviously, like if a guy's like, okay, let's go fuck right now. That's not the kind of guy you want to marry or whatever, be with for the rest of your life because they're just like that, right? But if he like swoons you a little bit and he has it in the mind that he does want to do you, right? And he does good and you seem to like him, then I believe you should just directly ask, to test out the goods after a couple of dates or something.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
it would be disappointing if they didn't ask like after a couple of dates or try after a couple of dates because that's too nice and I can't handle someone like that. But me, like if they're just trying too hard, I'll be like, so do you want to fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think women are more forward about it.
Yeah, Celeste, if you want a link, let me know. But oh, absolutely, Roy. I'm not going to sit here and just be a pal, for date after date after date, and just let's be palsy wowsies. And
right. But I mean, you wouldn't want to be with someone that like that's the first. I mean, maybe it was love at first sight if that exists, right? But the whole point is like I wouldn't want to go the long run until I get married, and I wouldn't want to go like the first time that I met him.
That's right. I don't think I had first time sex one night and it ain't been that good, and there's nothing to really have it on, and then you wake up the next day, like you either want to gnaw your arm off because it's under her or him or you.
That's a coyote.
I'm married now. I mean, I haven't been single since I was 20. But the whole point is, I never kissed on the first date or did any of that shit. But trust me, I was testing out the goods within 3 or 4 dates. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's cool. Look at what Janie said. I've been on dates where I finally just take their hand and put it on my boobs so they know I'm down.
Yeah, Janie, I've been on some of those. Randy was a guy like that.
Janie, that's too fucking funny. I'll tell you that.
I love that. I love that.
But it's frustrating on that score too, because a guy can be too nice. It's like I don't want to make the, and it's just like, look, here, I'll do it for you. There you go. Get the message.
Well, I gotta ask you, Rosie, have you ever been with someone for a while and like it was worth your time, and then you got in the sack with them and you're like, oh shit, I made a mistake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Positively.
I'm sure you tried to teach them the right way, but then it just didn't.
And I always hear that Peggy Lee song, "Is That All There Is?" Playing in my fucking mind in the morning, is that all there, and I'm just thinking, Jesus, this wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Not that I'm a peach, but I'm saying, yeah, you kind of get that idea sometimes. It's kind of like the opposite of the Big Bang. It's like the big letdown.
Right. Well,
I think you need chemistry between each other.
You do.
Like,
that's why I don't think
you both lust after each other.
Yeah.
If you're just going out with somebody superficial, it's kind of boring.
Celeste says, a dude asked me once if he could kiss me, huh? I'm like, yeah, you could be a bit more brave there, buddy, Kissing's pretty easy. I mean, if I think just about any gal, if you went out on a date with certainly.
Yeah, I miss kissing, having a makeout session. I haven't had that for years and years and years.
I gotta ask you guys. I was watching the movie The Temptations the other day, okay? And there was a scene, and it reminded me in the 50s, people would go necking or spooning, as they called it a long time ago, right? The olden folks, right? And they would be like 6 deep in like a 5-person car, like making out with their girlfriend, right? So like, was it normal, like in the 50s, to have like a kissing orgy, kind of?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
not in the 50s, maybe in the 60s.
Well, I wasn't born in the 50s, so I have no idea about that.
Joe House says, Rosie O'Kelly, women say I'm too fat and retarded sounding, get lost. All I say is hi. I'm sorry, Joe. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Just remember, there's somebody out there for you. Don't worry. Just stay positive in life. How you doing, Vinny?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yourself?
Here comes my spiritual advice.
Hello, Vincent. Hello, Vinny.
How are you?
Vinny, we're talking about kissing orgies. And have you ever heard of such a thing?
What? Kissing?
In the movies from the 50s, where they're all in the back of the big Buick, right?
You go to Lover's Lane or something like that. I mean, Vinny, when was the last time you had a makeout session?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just weird to me.
And Vinny's like, what the hell? I wanted to talk about Mama Bear. What the hell did I just walk into? Let's see. Eclectic Domestic. Celeste said, Rosie, ask Rory if she thinks Vinny is cute.
You know, I can't say anything about that because one of Randy's best friends in Australia looks just like Vinny.
There we go.
So,
A makeout session. What brought about a makeout session?
I don't know, Vinny. We were
talking about kissing, Vinny.
Okay.
Vinny, oh my God! Haven't you ever
the girls are all
without going any farther than just kissing? Like when
well, it's funny you're talking about this because the other day on a live stream, I asked a question, and the question was, have you ever walked past old cars that you had when you were kids and wondered how you had sex in them?
Yes.
I know the answer, Vinny.
That's a guy thing. That is
No, it's not. No, it's not. I did it. And I had a 70.5 Camaro. We were a lot skinnier back then.
Well,
I love that.
You just shove your face in the floorboard and there you go.
I'm telling you, I hated those old cars with the very deep back seat that would be a heavy V down in the the front part of the seat, and you're just like sideways, like fighting ground, like 2001 Space, trying to have on a weird ass angle, Right, Hal, put it in there, Hal.
You're a contortionist then, right?
Yeah, you got to be a contortion. There are no flat seats in those back seats, those big 60s cars.
I got pregnant with my son in a doom buggy.
There we go. Doom buggy. That's it.
And you did want to wear a condom back then because hitting the roof lining wasn't a problem.
That's it.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, the Barracuda had good seats, but some of these 50s and 60s cars had fold-down seat rests in the back. What a pain in the ass some of these cars were, I'll tell you.
Try a 2-seater 70.5 Camaro. That was tricky.
Let's see. Katie says, I had a Bronco so the back seats let down. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, delicious red apples. Like, what the hell were the 50s? I'm just saying.
What is Rosie O'Bold? She said, T, love is waiting for you on the other side of that wine box.
I don't know. Rosie,
What does that mean? I don't even know.
Rosie,
I'm not drinking. I'm
Rosie.
drinking wine, but not from the box.
Rosie, did you know that in Vinny's country, a pack of cigarettes is $40 and it's $45 for a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, like that's like $24 American for a pack of smokes or something. $22.
Oh, my God.
That's insanity.
Well, they don't want people smoking,
Oh, no, they do. They do. See, that's the misconception of the whole thing. They know we're addicted, so they just keep raising the price, and the government says, they'll keep coming. Don't worry.
Oh, God. You know what, Vinny? Here, when Obama was in presidency, I didn't watch the news or anything, but one night I went in there, and 2 packs of cigarettes was $8, right? The next day I went in there, 2 packs of cigarettes was $16 here. 16. And I was like,
wow.
I didn't order 4. And they're like, no, it doubled in tax or something. I was like, holy crap. Holy crap. That's nuts.
Do you know here, the price of cigarettes fluctuates more than the price of fuel?
It's insane, Vinny. I mean, you would think that it would, and it never goes down, does it, Vinny? It's just it's a one-way ratchet, just up and up and up and up and up.
Hey, Google. What is 45 Australian dollars into American dollars?
45 Australian dollars equals 32 United States dollars and 15 cents.
Damn.
For a packet of cigarettes.
It's come up a little bit, the Australian dollar, then.
Do they check your packages? You just send American like $100 and get some cigarettes from here.
It won't get through. It won't get through.
It won't.
Yeah, we've talked to Vinny about that. We offered to send him cartons of cigarettes.
We could go into business.
Over there? What about traveling over there?
No, you can only come into the you can only come into the country with 2 packs of cigarettes
Per person, right?
per person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Vinny, do they have any like here in the United States, Native Americans are allowed to have smoke shops where they can sell tax-free to people to make money for their
No.
nothing.
They changed that, Rosie. They changed that.
See, our native people are looked after by the government. They're kind of like a heritage.
What? The government? Did you hear that, people?
Yeah, they're looked after by the government. For example, a big mining corporation sees a bit of land and they can find, say, 100 years worth of minerals on that land. Every native person that can prove that their heritage is from that land will get paid daily a certain rate for the rest of the time that the mining corporation is on there, and it's not a small amount.
That's a good deal. Well, here
with my family back in the day, they ripped off a lot of people with that kind of stuff. The mineral rights made it sound like they were going to get a lot of money, and they didn't. The mining companies made big money.
Yeah, they always had the fine print in the contracts and shit.
Yeah,
they set things up. But how did the law change, Andrea, for tobacco with Indian? Hey, Narse, I'm going to pop you a link. So let me. How did the laws change, Andrea? Because you see, like on the way to Reno, you'd see signs for the Indian tobacco and those kind of things. Would be a little bit.
Well, my mother used to buy her cigarettes online through a New York Indian reservation. Well, the government got wind of all this, and they wanted their cut too, so they started taxing it.
Well, here, I think I've said it once before. We've got a company here called William Morris. On their cigarette machines that manufacture the cigarettes, they have a counter. That count goes into a book which is controlled by Customs Australia. Customs Australia then reports it to the government, so every single cigarette is actually taxed. They like to know how much they're making every day.
Wow.
You know, it only cost 19 cents a carton to make.
Yeah, I believe
the rest
that.
is all tax, and every carton that a smoke shop owner sells, they only make a 50-cent profit.
Damn.
Yep.
Yep. How you doing, Narse?
Hello, everybody. How are you all?
Hey, Narsa, how you doing, buddy?
Narse.
Hello, Narse.
Undisclosed location tonight. Narse is doing good. Looking good, Narse, my favorite nephew.
Woo!
Thank you. Happy to see everybody. Happy to say hello to everybody. I hope everybody is having an excellent day today. I hope everything has been good for everybody today.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you, Narse. I got a bone to pick with you. You left me in that Bojangles food review. You were in the Bojangles, and all of a sudden you just cut that motherfucker off cold right there. You picked up that damn chicken thing and dipped it, and it's like this video is not available anymore. Man, you killed that thing. Did they tell you to shut it down or something?
No, I just delete all my videos. I don't leave anything up no more because I don't like to be bothered with the comments and stuff. And I know I can shut videos down or shut the comments. I'd rather just not leave them up there.
That's okay.
I pop in, talk to everybody, pop right back out.
Okay, because Happy Meal says you picked up that waitress, huh?
Oh, the waitress? Yeah, nah, she wasn't really my style.
Yeah, I got your gal, Red Delicious Apple in the side chat over here. Marcy.
Woo!
Did you see her?
I'm not. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't have no gal. I don't claim nobody. That's how it goes.
Did you see her video today?
No. What video did she make?
She's got it going on, man. She did a course video about that course in race training. She's got some cattle drums on her board. Let me tell you, you got to check that video out.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been anti-corset because I don't like how they manipulate somebody's body. It can actually hurt you if you wear them for too long. So
I don't know.
I haven't got J. Greg blocked, so it's not me.
Does anybody have Greg blocked on the panel?
No.
I don't think anybody's got. I don't. Lori, do you
No.
have Greg blocked? I don't think anybody would have you blocked. I don't know. Yeah, I should introduce Bergs to Jill. Does anybody have Greg blocked? I don't know.
We go through this all.
No.
We go through this all the time. He has me blocked.
Oh, that's right. You got Vegas Vixen blocked. Okay. Just put the unblock Vegas Vixen, and then you can come on the panel on here. Yeah, Narce's sweet. He needs a gal on there, but I thought this red juicy apple was really a sweet gal.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I subbed your channel.
But Narce's like, you can't tie me down.
He's still young.
Yeah, he's young. He's out there.
No, Narsa, you're still there.
Narsa once pushed my car off a highway.
No, you're still here, Narce. Just refresh, just pull yourself out, and then just hit your link again, and I'll send you another link here. I think maybe your Wi-Fi's. I don't think anybody would boot you on the panel.
No, I'll have a look. Hang on.
It looks like he's still here.
Yeah, you're
still there.
Yeah, you're still in here, Narce. Okay, computer's still being a pain. You can't figure it. He'll hit the fresh. Here he is. Okay, you're good. You're back.
I don't understand what happened. It's like my phone popped and it made this popping noise and it just went off. And I was like, alrighty then.
Well, I automatically turn to Vinny when that kind of shit happens.
Not me.
I was still laughing about Sammy's like, Vinny, you master hacker.
Not once. Not twice.
Oh, don't hate me, Sammy. Don't hate me. I'm laughing. She's gonna come after me. We know she's gonna come after me now.
I did it. I will admit, I did it a total of 5 times.
that poor gal, man. Vinny just had her like a hamster on a wheel running around with that. Man, oh man. So
Rosie, did you see Vinny's Momo?
Oh God.
I did. I got sent some outtake clips and pictures of Vinny in that. So I think Vinny's he's like a master. Hey Dave, welcome back. He's like a master showman. So, yeah.
The worst part is to come here. My challenge was to wear a shower cap with flowers on it, lipstick, and the moo-moo.
That would look nice, Vinny. You should do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Hey, did your cap? You were waiting on a cap to come with it?
Oh,
yeah, the shower cap's on the way.
Thank you, amazing Grace. Narce, so are you in the west, the east, or south, or north?
I am in an undisclosed location in the land of sun and palm trees.
Oh, okay, good. So you're either in Florida or SoCal then. That's cool. So good for you. All right.
Gonna go visit your uncle?
That's why it's an undisclosed location.
Oh, okay. So there might be something there might be something coming up. Some real good content then. Yeah. Narce's putting that little tease on us here, the land of palm trees. I think he's probably down on a Florida run somewhere down there in that undisclosed location. Interesting. Give us a little hint, Narce.
Narce, I have to tell you.
Wait a minute, he froze
uncle,
up. Damn, his phone froze up again, Vinny. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to send him another link. I don't know what His phone's been fucking up. Vinny, you're not messing around with the phone, are you?
No,
Hello?
I've got my no.
I'm just kidding.
Hello?
You there, Narcy?
You're back.
Yeah, I got popped off again. I don't understand what the deal is.
It's not me. I'm leaning back.
Well, see, we can always bring you back, so you haven't been booted. So it's some kind of technical glitch hole or something like that. Are you going to let the cat out of the bag? What you're doing? You got any tricks up your sleeve coming?
The moo is not gonna be on YouTube for long.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, I'm coming for that moo. He's not. There's no more wearing the moo.
You mean that the dashiki has really finally moved your needle over to the take action?
Hey, I'm digging the moo. I'm digging the moo.
At least, look, Vinny, remember that morning we were watching that flea market stream, and I'm like, my God, don't get the red one. At least he got that damn purple, because that. Oh my! That red one, they would have knifed him, walking down the streets and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on with Narci's.
Yeah, I got booted off again. I'm gonna leave it unplugged and.
Why don't you just reboot your phone and it might just clear it up, and I'll send you another link. Okay.
If it boots me off one more time, then I'll go ahead and do it. I can't be on here for long, anyways. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if you just reboot. Okay, that's cool. I'm always glad you came. And so Narce is saying it's the end game is afoot now. That's it. Gonna get that dashiki.
Yeah. Like as you guys have seen, I have made my peace offerings, but since the peace offering got shut down, it's gonna be some other way. I'm gonna be doing my best here. It's not gonna be no more YouTube.
Wow. Wow.
How do you survive on the road without YouTube?
Good night, Red Apple. Good night, honey. Love you.
Night, Red Apple.
Narce, that sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, I told you I will seek legal counsel. I'm gonna be seeking legal counsel here. I gotta go talk to a lawyer. I gotta do what I gotta do. Wow. This is gonna come to an end.
Okay, don't come yelling at me tomorrow that it's scripted. Okay, I mean this is Narce just telling me for the first time.
Narce, so what's the deal? What's the deal, man?
I'm telling you, Vinny, I'll hear it tomorrow. Here we go.
I don't know what the deal is. Fill me in.
Shit.
Deal.
He just said we had a peace offering out for 2 weeks. Marshall did not take him up or communicate, I'm guessing, about it. So I think, Narce is going to step it up to the next level. So
wait, what are they arguing about?
The moo.
Well, there's a lot of things. There's money that's owed. There's family. There's a lot of things that are at stake here. So. It's the culmination of a lot of things, and I think Narce felt like his hand was being forced to do something. So, he was sounding pretty damn serious when he came on the hangout and said what he needed to say. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. He's running his own show here. It's got nothing to do with me.
You got to film this shit, Narce.
Yeah, it's family business. So,
yeah.
Hey, Narce, how much of that gas money did you pay for to get back to Florida? Or wherever you guys went in Chicago? Remember when you were on that road trip with them? And you kept on saying it's Narce's turn, but every time it was your turn to pay it.
Narce's I think he got booted again. Narce's beef was the gas mileage on the fucking Lisa Marie. Those Class B gas mileage are terrible. Good night, Joe. They're like 7 to 8, 9 miles per gallon. Those beefs. They're not real good. Their aerodynamics are terrible on the road. Good night, Joe. So I don't think
Narce, would you just punch him in the head once for me?
I can't agree to disagree to that. I can't make no promises.
He won't be tied down to a girl, and he can't make any promises about his uncle. So that's the
I didn't ask him to marry me.
Narce, come to the bottom of YouTube meetup in December.
Where is it at?
In Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
Who all is going?
We're gonna have a whole royal crew down there.
Well, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Down there. Rory's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Your uncle sure as hell gonna be down there. It's gonna be I think it's probably gonna be a matter of a year. I'm gonna try to get there in May again too, in Vegas in May. Spend a couple days there. So we're gonna have a Florida meetup too, Narcy. I'm gonna have a streaming house in Clearwater, where we do live streaming, 14, 16 hours a day and stuff. I think that'll be pretty funny. Maybe get Mallory Williams down there, your uncle, some other people, and just have like a streamer house. I think it would be pretty cool. Let's see. What is that, Teresa? Rosie drips with nudity with her beachwear and dripping furs. Yeah, you like your furs, Teresa, huh? Got it, honey?
So how does, wait a minute, when is this Vegas meetup? It's gonna be in December?
Yeah, we always have like the first or second Thursday through Sunday of December in Vegas.
Of this year, so we have a year from now, like 11 more months.
Yeah, it's about a year from now. Yeah.
Unless you want to come to the one in May.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have a meetup in May too, and just a small one, and that way, that's the one we kind of hang out at the pool and go to the Golden Nugget adult pool and hang out. Hopefully, I'll be meeting Kat down there this time too, so that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, meetup in May would be easier for a lot of us because the December one is so close to Christmas.
Yeah,
what I want to know is, how does Numbnuts plan on getting there?
Haven't you heard, NASA? He's going to be an RV salesman.
Oh, forget all that RV salesman baloney.
You know what? I think you should get a job.
Can you imagine if Janie came to Vegas? That'd be uber cool too. Have Janie there, late night with Jimmy and Janie. She's awesomely cool.
We all know he doesn't have his own finances to make it out there. He can't man up and get himself out there. So I want to know who's going to be the enabler. Who's going to get him out there.
We got a long way between now and December. I can tell you that, Narcy. God knows what happened over that.
Well,
on a serious note,
did he work long enough to get unemployment?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Because he probably would be right on that.
You have to have what is it, Narcy? You have to have
3 months.
3 months plus you have had to have been fired from the job, right? You can't have quit because it's much more difficult.
You can quit and still collect unemployment, but you have to prove that you quit and there was a valid reason that you quit. Like, no one's gonna just suffer abuse at their job. Like, if you're getting somehow abused at your job and you can prove it and you quit, then they can still be liable. But
well, why did he quit?
what it is.
Why did he quit?
Because he's not the alpha king that he claims he is.
I mean, there's
I'm
gotta be a
shocked.
reason, though. I mean,
God.
was he insecure about his driving skills, or what was the deal?
Kathy, are you
I
sure?
don't know. He drove fine. He's just a mentally weak person, and he's addicted to YouTube. But to do a job like this, you can't be on YouTube all day. You can't be editing videos. You can't be uploading. There's no time for that.
Him edit videos. I'm sorry, that's a lot.
He's the king of direct upload, man. If I had to fuck that,
I'm just saying, when I would do my long drives, I would put on YouTube, going back and forth to Arizona, and that's what made the time go by, because I would catch up on everything. Like, being addicted to YouTube isn't that bad when you have a driving job. You know what I mean?
I don't think Marshall's
okay, you guys, on a serious note, did he get that tire fixed? Because, I'm not a big fan, but I don't want to see anybody hurt.
He's got a lot of sugar daddies that'll take care of that, okay?
Well, maybe punched in the throat, but not killed.
It's like I told Benny, if you go to a mobile mechanic, you hire a guy in your driveway to do your fucking brakes, and that guy takes his air wrench. He does not thread nut on that lug nut. He just fucking puts it in the and just goes to war with that fucker. Crosses that thread. Then he does it to 2 more. Yeah. I would have kicked that guy in his head, Vinny. I would have knocked that guy out on the. You do that once, okay, man. You're just careless. You do that 2 times, you're fucking with me on that job. You know. Yeah.
But Rosie, it's not just him that can get hurt. I mean, if that comes off,
I'm concerned about it.
And he's on an interstate. He could take out multiple cars.
I hope the front of that van falls out from underneath the fucking body. I can't wait. I hope so.
Oh, come on, Narsa. It was exciting.
I can't wait. It's going to be the end of it.
When he got the van, it was exciting to everybody in the
Fuck
family.
the van. Fuck that fucking tin metal piece of shit.
There goes Narsa. He's going.
Narsa. Come on, you want to admit that you were excited for him.
I can't even hear what Rory's saying.
Well, Narsa, what I'm saying is you got to admit when he first got that van, he went out to Las Vegas, he picked it up. It was an exciting thing for the family, right?
I wish the thing could have stayed in Las Vegas.
That's a very good question. Narsa, I want to ask you, way back, let's go way back to the Little Rock days. What did your family think when he first went out to Vegas to get that? He said, "I'm going out to."
We didn't know. I didn't know what happened to him. He went after his Dodge van got burned in the mechanic shop. He got the money. We all tried to advise him either save the money, open a business, do something, or invest it.
Yeah.
You know, don't go spending this money on nothing stupid. I went to work. I come back, he's not home. Call him, nobody's answering. Later that day, woo, I'm custom made from head to toe. Viva Las Vegas, baby. I'm like, where the fuck you at? What are you talking about? I'm in Vegas right now. I'm custom made. I'm picking up my van. I'm like, this stupid motherfucker got on a plane and flew to Vegas. He's never been out west in his life. Doesn't know where he's at. What van? How are you going to get to the van? The guy's coming to pick me up right now. Woo! That's how you taking care of business. I'm just like.
But you guys were like looking at them for a while before he did that, right?
No, but I don't know.
It was like the next day or the day after. Wow. He only had the 10 grand something for a couple days, and then he basically went out to Vegas, bought the van, spent a couple days eating in the buffets. And then it took him about 6 or 7 breakdowns on his way back to Arkansas.
I'm sure that helper radiator hose went out on him somewhere in the dark of the night. He rolled up on somebody's fucking home. He's lucky he didn't get shot. He had no light at all, no flashlight, pitch dark out there, broke. All his fucking radiator fluids leaking out. And God, I guess this couple had pity on him, didn't they, Narsa? They tightened. I guess the hose was loose or something. But my God, you know. Then he complained about Albuquerque, how ghetto it was when he came back through Albuquerque and shit. Oh man, but then he brought it back, and he got pissed at you one time, Narsa, when you took off and you were spinning little rocks in the driveway.
Yeah. I wish I could relive that moment and fucking do it every day. I wish. I hit the gas on that Ranger. I got them wheels spinning. The gravel was flying.
He's calling me. I'm gonna fucking kill you, man. There's one little mark on this Lisa Murray, man. I'm coming after you. Shit.
Fuck that. He's lucky I didn't drop in reverse and smash into it. That's what I should have did.
It's tough.
I should have planted the ass end of that Ranger into the radiator and engine bay of that piece of shit van. That's what I should have did.
I tell you, Narsa is always straight up with shit, man. There's just no bullshit. Hey, Buff, how are you doing?
Narsa's so much fun, though. Like when you know Rosie, you met him. He's fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh Christ, I love Narsa. Goddamn, I got years ahead to spend hanging out with him and Drury in Vegas and stuff. It's cool, but I'm saying he's straight up. There's not a lot of bullshit about Narce. He's a very driven person. You know, when he puts his mind to something, I've seen what this guy can do. Like I said, when this guy turned 21, that day he was already there with all of his paperwork ready and turned into that damn office to get. There wasn't any doubt in his mind he was going to be an over-the-road trucker. That showed me something. This kid had something that really impressed me, and you know, I mean, he can have fun too, but let me tell you, he's really got his shit together.
He's very ambitious and he's a gentleman.
Yeah, and he's probably saved a lot of money too, and put some banks some money.
Hey, NASA.
Yes, sir.
While they're asking you questions, can you give me your honest opinion on your uncle's singing?
Well, I mean, I've had the fortunate of experience of never standing close enough to lose my hearing while he was singing. So,
like Johnny gonna set my soul.
I've been fortunate enough to not stand close enough to lose my hearing. I have heard it on the internet. I have almost passed out listening to it.
You've been at karaoke night with him.
One time, I couldn't hear for like 2 days after that. I was just fucked up.
Holy fuck.
So what's the bottom line here, Mark?
Holy shit.
What did he do?
I can't hear what Rory's saying because everybody's overlapping each other.
I know, but we're laughing like hell here.
Narsa, can you hear me?
Just barely.
Okay. So what's the bottom line? What did he do to you? Because I missed it. Because you keep on deleting your streams before I can watch it.
Look at Rory trying to dig up shit.
Yeah.
It's not really something he did specific to me. It's been more like a course of events throughout the time that we've been on YouTube, and it's gotten to the point where it's not only him no more. It affects me even when I don't want it to, and it affects our family and friends, and they have nothing to do with this. And I told him, I said, you know, you need to stop and basically become forgotten on YouTube. Drop it. You know, you got a job now, you driving a truck, like you can make so much more money and you can, you know, do a lot more things with this. You know, and he's wanted to make videos while we're on the road, and I told him, I said, if I catch you with this camera, I'm gonna bust it over your head. You're not gonna put these fucking videos, make videos while we're driving here. This is serious business. And he was adamant about it. But when he doesn't get his way, he quit. So at this point, he's basically forcing my hand to make me do what I gotta do to him now. Because I don't want to see him in trouble. I don't want to see him fucked up in life. I don't want to see him no money in his pocket and a busted down van, because he's my uncle. You know what I mean? He's my family. He's my blood. Sure. But based on his life choices and decisions, he is now forcing my hand against my own will to do everything I can in my power to see to it that he will cease his behavior. There will be no more social media for this guy.
So
Come on, Narca.
Basically, his actions of social media are causing grief for your family because they're getting the backlash of it. And you've asked him not to do it, and he continues to do it. So you're just like, fuck this shit.
Not only does he continue to do it, he proudly continues to do it, and he has this, if you don't like it, do something about it attitude. So it's like, all right.
What are you actually going to do? Shove the mobile phone up his ass or what?
I think he's actually contemplating hiring attorneys, Vinny, to...
It's not contemplating. There's no contemplating. I got to go talk. I'm going to get multiple opinions. I got to go all out and see what I got to do. If I got to hire a private investigator, if I got to catch him breaking the law myself and call the cops on him myself and have him... The day I fucked up, I should have never bailed him out. That's where I fucked myself. I should have left him in jail.
Hey, I was part of that.
I should have left his van. I should have left this fucking van in the impound lot and let the charges rack up and let them take possession of that fucking van. That's what I should have did. but I was stupid.
No, you didn't want to see him.
Well, you don't want to see
in jail, man.
your uncle without a home and all that. I mean, that was a good. I don't know. That was a good thing, Arce. You know.
Well, he's lived under a bridge before.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Well,
I cursed that day. I cursed the day that I woke up out of my sleep and I found 5 fucking messages from the troll saying your uncle's been arrested. I cursed this day.
Sorry about that. I don't know. I just think he had some heart at that time. You didn't want to see him in. None of it did.
Yeah, you're a good guy, Narsa. You're a good guy. You don't deserve this treatment.
You got to own that. You're a good guy.
But I did see what he was saying about you. That's why I was asking you, because I know, that's not your personality.
Yeah, but look, I don't care who it is. NASA, blood, family, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This guy called you a fucking predator.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. It is. I know. I'm gonna take care of him. I know what I'm gonna do. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You know?
That's slander. That's slander right there, because you're a gentleman, you're a very kind person. He's just angry.
I'm not worried about what he says, because nobody takes into account what he says, to be honest, in the first place. Everybody knows everything that he says is fabricated baloney. So I'm not worried about that. He can say whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care. But I'm gonna see if he says this to my face to face.
No.
And I'm gonna go live just for you guys. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna be in his face. Say, "I dare you to fucking call me Barce the Hippo," to my face.
Oh, okay. I
want to see him time me out in real life. What does he think? He's in a long form people? I want to see him long form me in real life.
Be careful, Narsa.
Fuck that. There's no YouTube community guidelines in real life.
Narsa, knowing him, I think he'd call you names, but I don't think he'd say the shit that was lies.
He thinks everything is YouTube. Life is YouTube.
Hey,
There's no YouTube.
He owes you money, doesn't he?
The money, I'm not worried about the money.
No,
the $6 grand.
Hang on. We can organise an event here. You contact us with a date and time, and we'll set up, like a pay-per-view. No, we're not setting up no pay-per-view. Make money on his ass. He's made money on your ass.
We're not. It's not about the making money. The money is not. It's not the issue. I don't give a shit. It's been more than 6,000. It's thousands past the 6,000. That's not what I'm worried about. What I'm after is the fact that it's like a pride thing. Like, okay, we're your family. We try to help you. Your friends try to help you. And you just dig yourself in a deeper hole and then throw us under the bus. And we keep trying to help you. We forget about it, sweep it under the rug. And it's gotten out of control. It's really caused a lot of problems. Yeah, but now it's not only become a loss of money, like, oh, we lost the money we gave him. He's now affecting our actual income.
Could someone actually pay you $500 to kick him in the nuts when you see him?
Oh, they wouldn't have to pay me for it.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you that. They wouldn't have to pay me for it.
Can I say something? I have an aunt that's kind of like a 15-year-old, and me and my mother have bailed her out with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. And she's almost 70 now, and she still acts like a 15-year-old. Some people are just wired funny.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I sent the link to Oda. She can forward the link to you on there.
Did you hear me, Nurse?
Yeah, I heard about this.
I don't think he's going to change.
I hate
to what changes. I told him, change your name and leave our family.
I hate to see Narse so upset about shit,
I told him, change your name, stop talking about religion and leave our family. What does he do? He's really been stabbing the religion thing now. And the name and the Lord and Savior and Jesus, and he keeps pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Okay.
Well, it's not yielding any results, that's for sure. So, no money's coming in.
You know,
But
he think he's
you
slick.
know,
He think he's slick.
you know what though? I do want to say, Narsa, if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're a gentleman. You got your shit straight in life. You're a good guy. I'm sorry that you're getting harassed by other people because of his actions. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got that one family
Shit
member,
about
and
the
I guess
people,
that's it.
Rory. I don't give a shit about the fucking trolls. I don't give a shit about the people. It's
Well,
the
when they
fact,
affect your
like,
real life, that's kind of fucked up.
no, fuck the real life. It's the fact that this dickhead does not give a shit. Like, literally has no conscience, has no morality, has no fucking mindset to think, you know, really, I have fucked up a lot of people's lives. Maybe I should stop. No, he's thinking, AdSense. How can I get people to watch my fuck? That's all he's worried about. He fucked everyone's life over for a measly couple $100 a month from fucking AdSense. It's like, okay, all right.
Right. And Janet took him in for a while there, right?
No, listen, we're not going to talk about that now. What we're going to talk about is this. Not everything that he's done has been bad. I mean, if it wasn't for his bullshit, I would have never met you and Rosie and all the nice people on YouTube.
Right.
Okay? Some good has come out of this, but it's been more bad than good.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, can I ask you, how did Janet's voice get on Dave's Hangout?
Because she was, and she didn't know about this. She was messenger. They called her on Messenger, threatened her and her son. Okay, and then what they did was they recorded what she said, but they clipped out all the other parts of when she was attacking that person as well. They made it look like she was only talking about Marshall.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense because I didn't quite get that. I was like, well, she wouldn't just willingly go on a hangout and like.
No, she wasn't on a hangout. She got recorded on Facebook Messenger.
Well,
she doesn't know shit about this. Okay.
Well, she did say Tucker's name when you know.
She's been hacked and bamboozled, and I told her, don't fucking talk to nobody. Don't reply to nobody. Don't feed any of these fucking people. You don't know what they're capable of doing.
And Rosie, you met Janet.
Marcy, let me just be clear. That was an interview that was chopped and edited then for content. Is that correct?
Yeah, chopped and edited and faked.
Wow.
Because I asked her, I was like, who the fuck were you talking to on the internet? She goes, it was Facebook Messenger. They recorded my voice and they sent me the video a couple days later. And I was like, who did? And then she said, well, I can't find that person now. Like, they blocked me. It says Facebook user.
So knowing this, Narsa, do you think that whole conversation, like that 8-hour conversation or whatever it was with Elvis, where he was trashing all of his friends, that was edited as well from the same person?
I literally did not hear one. All I heard was 8-hour conversation. I literally cannot hear what you're saying, Lily.
Somebody has their TV up really loud.
Yeah, somebody's TV's got it.
Not me. Not me.
Kathy, is that your TV?
I have a TV on, but it's not even in this room.
Okay, because we're hearing some feedback. Rory, get right up close to your.
Okay, I'm right up close. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so Narsa, knowing this, you've seen like some of the conversations, recorded conversations on the phone with the same person with Elvis. Do you think that those were edited as well for views?
Yeah, I think that's all edited.
Well,
there's people that are recording this hangout right now, and they're going to edit it and take out bits and pieces of what they want, and they make parodies out of it.
Okay, because the way that was presented on that hangout was this was just a natural phone call with your aunt, you know.
Well, I asked her, I said, what provoked you to say all this shit to somebody you don't know on the internet? They said they called me, and they threatened me, and they threatened my son. And she went off on them, and then she went off about Marshall.
God damn.
They left out the part where she went off on them for threatening her kid.
Wow.
And that's really fucked up.
That's really fucked up. That is really fucked up. I'm going to call that. That's low as shit. right there.
And Rosie, you've met Janet yourself. You went to dinner with her
in person, and my heart bleeds for that. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to. I'm going to let that just hang out there. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I'm just saying, if somebody's manipulated for editing and all that, then I say shame on that, and I'll just
I agree.
Don't threaten people. Bring the kid in, bring the son in, because I know Janet. I've sat down with her in person and broke bread with her. She's been through a lot of shit on here. A lot of our families have been through a lot of shit on here, and I know how she feels. And you can imagine the frustration level, but I'll just leave it at that. You do something like that, we'll let that sink into Boyd a little bit tomorrow, okay?
Well, think about this, Rosie. Janet's not a YouTube international celebrity as some people are, right? And through Elvis, she met you, right?
Right.
I mean, she was open to meet his friends online, obviously.
Absolutely.
It's not like she's a bad person or she hates the internet in general.
She's a fine woman, because she's a bodybuilder. She took a lot of abuse.
That's not what it's about. People think these trolls, they think if they pick on her and they get at her snap, they think that she has control over Marshall. I'm going to make it very clear to everyone that's listening, that's watching this panel. Nobody has any physical control, emotional or mental control over Marshall. Nobody.
Nobody does. And you know what? He causes... the reason I asked you earlier what I asked you was because I know she had to, physically kick him out because everyone was attacking him at her place. Like, she was feeling what he was doing. So that's why I asked, is it because of you guys are getting the grunt of what he's doing just because it fucks with him? You know what I mean?
So basically what's going to happen is this. He is a grown human being, so nobody has technical control over him. I'm basically going to seek legal counsel, and I also have to find a way about going on how you can enter somebody into a mental health check facility, or like the nut house. Like, how do you get somebody in the fucking nut house? How do you get them wrapped up in straitjackets in a padded room?
I've explained that to you before.
Hold on. I want to address Baba Yaga says, I'm buying a script. Baba Yaga, let me walk this back a second. I'm not buying a script. Baba Yaga says, so why did Janet say, thank you for contacting me if her son was being threatened? Why did she say, thank you for contacting me at the start of the rant that she had on there?
I don't know what that was.
All right, so we got to kind of be careful with it. I'm just sorry she's involved. Okay, that's all I'm saying. She's
What I want the trolls to do, I want them to go online and figure out what all legality ways I can go about getting this man against his will put in a mental health fucking facility to be checked out. He needs to be checked out, and he needs to be STD tested.
Well, Rosie, to a possible scenario to thank you for contacting me, when people do call fucking with you like that, they might say they're saying something beforehand and then they think it's about something else. They might say, oh, well, thanks for contacting me or whatever. Like, maybe they were empathetic in the beginning.
I don't know. I'm just putting it out.
Listen, we're dropping that subject right now. We're on to the next thing. We're talking about how we're going to get somebody checked into a mental health facility. That's what we're...
The most you might be able to get would be a 72-hour hold.
And I'm just thinking, you got to resolve that stuff because you may not be able to walk back that conversation and stuff. We got to be clear about that. So it's obviously that looks like an unresolved issue. So I'm not going to even.
I got voted again.
Well, you're back. You're good. It's just I don't know what happens there, Narse, but you're back. I know you want to go on. I hear you. Black Cat said he wasn't edited. That's look. I don't. Whatever. Darcy's looking for other advice on. I don't think you can do anything beyond a 72-hour hold for people unless it's really dangerous. You know, unless the public safety.
Is Narsa, are you combing your mustache?
Yeah.
Unless the public health is endangered, then there's not much that you can do about that. So I'm afraid.
A danger to himself or others.
The Narsa could say the impact on family and other stuff. I hear you, Black.
I got an idea.
Black Kitty, I hear you. I'm not.
He is a danger to himself. He is illegally sleeping in a vehicle on private property. I don't give a shit. You can classify it as an RV all you want to. That's why there's these things called RV parks where you pay money to fucking park and connect to the grid. You don't get to beat the system and not pay utilities and illegally live on people's private property like Walmart's and Lowe's and Home Depots and Planet Fitness and become an insurance liability to those people if something happens to them. He is a fucking danger. He is illegally breaking the law. There's no such thing as... Let me explain something to you all. Urban camping is illegal. You cannot sleep in a vehicle in a public place. You cannot sleep in your vehicle in the street. I don't give a shit if it's got a bed, a sink, a generator. This is illegal.
I got a suggestion. We get a tranquilizer gun, and I know a guy in Zimbabwe who runs a zoo for gorillas. We put him in a crate. We ship him over. End of story.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
Well, here's the deal. I think sometimes he stays at doesn't Walmart and some of those places Narsa allow boondocking on their
See, there's boondocking. This term has been created to, I guess, make it nice. Make it like it's a nice idea. Walmart, every Walmart has got a policy: no overnight parking, no semis, no RVs.
Wow.
Really?
Very few McDonald's restaurants in this country have designated bus and RV parking. But you cannot camp there. It's just to go in, you eat something, you leave. Okay?
Well, I know that like Lowe's and Walmart welcome RVers.
Fuck Lowe's and Walmart. It's because of people like him and others in the RV community that have taken advantage of and are illegally breaking the law and crowding these parking lots. They've made it to where they've killed people's property values, okay? The surrounding homes in the neighborhood, okay? They're breaking the law. They're not paying property tax and everything like they should be. They're not contributing to society. These people that live in RVs that are not in an RV park paying their fair share are fucking cancer to our society. And guess what? When I go through the Walmart parking lot at 3 o'clock in the morning on my Harley, I ride by every fucking RV and I rev bomb the shit out of my engine to wake them up. And when they look at me like, what the fuck? I say, get out of here. This is not a place to be homeless. I appreciate you destroying our home value.
Man, oh man, Narsa, you're paging tonight. Narsa, smooth.
That's what I do. Even these fucking car dwellers, there's no difference between a car dweller and an RVer parking in the same fucking parking lot. They're both vehicles.
Car dweller, you're on your horse looking for a nice. If they're in the Walmart parking lot and they're a car dweller,
and
Narsa,
Mr. X says Narsa's you sleep in your truck every night. Mr. X said on this side.
This is a commercial built, purpose-built vehicle. This is not for fun.
Yeah.
Not leisure. This is not leisure. Yeah. This vehicle of mine is up to code. It's got taxes that have been paid for on it. There are permits on this vehicle. I am legally paying to do this.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep.
I don't have a problem with RVers. You own an RV, class A, B, C, whatever. Hey, it's fine. As long as it's up to code, you're a lawful citizen, you pay your taxes, you have the appropriate plates and permits and shit on it, and it's parked in a place where you can park to legally sleep, you're fine. I don't park in Walmart and Lowe's parking lots. I don't park a big-ass truck in a residential area. This big bastard is on private property where we got written permission to stay on. We are insured to stay on this property. I stay in truck stops, which truck stops have, property insurance in case a truck gets burned down or whatever happens to it, they get crashed into. Okay? This is done within the legal parameters that are set by the federal government, by the FMCSA. Okay?
I can't disagree.
This isn't a clapped out aluminum tin can piece of shit that leaks carbon monoxide that has the ability to kill whoever's inside of it.
Oh shit.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree with one word he said, actually.
It's true here in Michigan, Rosie. They had to stop letting these people stay because they would actually hold signs up. And they would be like in a van. There'd be a family holding signs up, need gas money, need food money. It got so bad that Walmart banned any overnight parking.
I'm sure that I knew that was coming. I did a video last year and people laughed at me when I said Walmart's going to ban. Now, some people in the side chat are saying bullshit. There's plenty of places, RVs that are allowed, plenty of Walmarts that still allow RVs on their property. I don't know.
Yeah, Walmart has security 24/7. Okay, if you're a problem, they're gonna kick you off. But their policy, if you look on their website and everything, like I'm talking about, like the 75-year-old RVers, like they want them to park in their parking lot because if they need toilet paper, if they need anything, 24-hour Walmarts. It's 24-hour Walmarts, not the
Mine are 24-hour. I'll go take a picture of it. There's two right here. I'll go get a video of the sign.
You go to Nebraska, you go to Wyoming, there are Walmarts with designated truck parking, but there are signs that say no overnight parking. Why is that? Those parking spots you make to pull in, you do your shopping, you get the fuck out. You don't stay. This is not Motel 6. But they don't leave the light on for nobody.
They have their demographics of where their rules apply and where they don't.
Fuck the demographics. These RVers need to fucking get lost.
Not here in Australia. In Australia, you can only park an RV or a vehicle towing a caravan in designated areas, and they're not shopping centre car parks. You will not be allowed to stay.
And you wouldn't be overnight, correct, Vinny? You would not be allowed to be overnight?
Nope.
And
you can't even park. You can't even park a truck. I mean, I've been on the highway like NASA's been. You cannot even park a truck on the side of the road. You have to be in a designated truck stop. Now, when you get to the truck stops here in Australia, you have designated RV areas and designated trucks. If you find an RV in the truck stop, it's your right to go up to it, just pull on those air horns and blast the shit out of it till it moves. It's very stringent.
I have had to call the local highway patrol sheriff department. I pulled into a rest area in Illinois, okay? There was a cocksucker Class C RV amongst the trucks. It was all truck spaces. Okay, you guys follow me so far?
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Okay. I pull in. This guy is there. He's got no trailer, no nothing. I knock on the door. I said, sir, would you mind going to park in the car section where your tiny little Class C can fit? It wasn't a big Class C. It was one of those 1980s GMC G20 Class C's. A real short, tiny.
It's a shorty. It's a short bed C. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy tells me to piss off, mind my own business. He has every right to park there. I said, no, sir, you understand. I drive within legal parameters. I need this parking spot. I can no longer drive. It's against the law now. My CDL is invalid because my hours are shot. You need to move. Otherwise, I have to get the sheriff out here. He said, get the sheriff. The sheriff came out and was like, dude, you got to fucking move or we're going to tow you. This is for commercial vehicles here. You cannot park here. The guy wants to argue with the fucking cop. The cop's like, move, or I'm taking you in and I'm having your fucking RV hauled out of here. That's what it's going to come down to. He moved. Another time, I was in a fucking truck stop in Texas, outside of Houston, Texas. Same situation. There was one spot left. It was a pull-through, and what was in there? A fucking Sprinter van. Okay? Not an RV or an Expedite guy. Okay, expedite. They do hot shot freight. I knock on his door. He looks at me. He says, "Yes, sir. Can I help you?" I said, "Well, sir," I said, "can I have the spot?" I said, "You know, all the other expedite guys, they park on that. They actually have in this truck stop a designated section for the hot shot van guys that drive their sprinters and shit like that." This guy says, fucking European guy too. "No, I'm commercial vehicle. I'm commercial. I have DOT number. Look, I'm commercial." And I'm like, "I understand you're commercial, but you don't run on hours of service like we do. Okay? You gotta move this." "No, I'm not moving." The freaking guy that was collecting the garbage in the parking lot witnessed our conversation. He came over and he threatened that van driver. He said, "You fucking move or I'm having you towed out of here. Even though you do have a right to be in the spot, it's at our discretion as a truck stop that this is private property that we can have you pulled out of here." The guy's like, you're gonna kick me out?" And the guy was like, "Yeah." The fucking manager came out and said, "Move." He's like, "I'm not moving. I'm commercial."
Wow, what a prick. Wow.
They called the fucking cops. The cops came, was like, "Hey, you know, this is private property. They have the right to choose who stays and who's got to go. You got to go." "I'm not moving. I'm tired. I don't want to drive vehicle." The cop's like, "That's fine. You don't have to drive it. You can go ahead and step out of it. You're more than welcome to catch an Uber to a hotel. We'll get a complimentary tow service to come take your shit to the impound lot. How about that?"
Guy's gonna be that up in the face about it instead of just
He
moving.
fucking moved, and I pulled in.
Jesus, what a prick. You know?
I had to lose an hour and a half of my life dealing with that shit.
I never even think about that when you're driving. You have to deal with those assholes at rest stops and stuff that are in the wrong area. And
Listen, I understand people are homeless. I understand people are going through hard financial times and shit like that. But they need to have some responsibility if they're not working, if they have nothing tying them down to that area. They need to fucking get lost and go sit in the desert of New Mexico or Arizona or wherever the fuck they want to sit if they want to sit on the internet and e-beg all day. Don't sit in the Walmart parking lot in my backyard and fucking e-beg and destroy. What if I want to buy a piece of land or a house in my neighborhood and I got a fucking Walmart? Now the value of my property drops because you got an extreme amount of homeless people. It's not like 3 or 4 vans. This is like 30, 40 people. You come into the Walmart parking lot, you're thinking, shit, the Walmart is packed right now. You walk inside, there's nobody in the Walmart. Everybody's outside sleeping in their cars. Bullshit.
Nars, I want to ask you a question.
Ask me too.
Okay. How do you feel about Marshall when he gets on his rants, whatever they are, about how great Saddam was? How do you feel about that?
I mean, technically, I don't. You know how I feel about him just in general. But technically, he's right. I see a lot of people. They think Saddam Hussein was a horrible guy or a dictator. They paint this disgusting picture of him. I don't like the guy. I don't hate the guy. I'm not political. Okay. I like people ask me about our president. I don't support him. I don't hate him. All I got to say is he's our president. We got to back him. I'm not political, but from what I read and from the people that I've spoken to that did live there under his reign, okay,
right,
when he was around, people were scared because the government was like outlawful, basically. Like, it's not like here you talk shit about the government, they send an FBI to your door and they might throw you in jail. Over there, they send people to your door and they'll hurt you.
Kill you.
You know? You didn't talk about the government. You didn't talk about Saddam. You didn't talk about his family. Everybody was quiet. You know?
Well, I think he was, my opinion, I don't think that he ever had weapons of mass destruction. Okay?
He didn't have the weapons of mass destruction.
I don't believe he did.
Yeah, that was all fabricated. That was just an excuse for the United States to go in there. That was basically like our way of coming up with a warrant. Like, you know how you need a warrant to get into somebody's house, the police?
You need probable cause. Yeah, probable cause to go in.
Yeah, that was our bullshit probable cause.
The butt side of this, he wasn't good to his people.
Well, what
His
did we
people
say?
don't deserve to be treated well. The majority of his people are extremist Islamic people. Now, let me tell you something. I have a lot of Muslim friends, okay? I have a lot of Muslim friends that don't associate with these crazies. A lot of people at this time were radicalized, Islamic, fucked up Arabic people, okay? The country of Iraq does not belong to these fucking Arabs. It belongs to us, the indigenous people of Iraq. The same way the Native Americans, America, the United States belongs to the Native Americans. But what happened? The white man came over, the settlers, we'll be polite, the settlers came over and fucked them out of it. Gave them smallpox with blankets and shot all the fucking buffalo down. Okay? We don't belong here in the United States. Nobody belongs here in the U.S. but the Native American people. But we're still fucking here. We're still running these people out of their land. We got them sitting in a fucking reservation somewhere out in the west in the desert. We've turned these people into fucking alcoholics and drug abusers so they can't help themselves. And what do? We fucking work like animals and we fucking pay taxes and we will never see a quarter of our money back. That's what's happened. Okay? Let me tell you something. I love my fellow American people, but I hate this fucking government. I hate the setup. Okay?
Oh, well,
I hate the
welcome
fact
to
that
America.
I pay more in taxes a week. I pay more in taxes a fucking week than somebody will make in a whole fucking check. And it's bullshit, because I'll never fucking get it back. Meanwhile, these cocksuckers with 10 fucking kids can claim their kids on the fucking taxes and make an $8,000 to $10,000 fucking return. I know people that got 6, 7 kids. The parents pretend like they're divorced, separated, right? This parent claims to. This parent claims to. The sister to this parent claims to. The brother to this parent claims to. These two, you know what I'm saying? It's all a fucking fabricated bullshit fucking lie. You got aunts and uncles claiming their nieces and nephews and have never spent a fucking dollar on them, and they split the fucking tax returns. Then who's got to fucking pay for it? Single, not married fucking people like me.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting killed with taxes. There's no doubt in my mind.
And what happens? Okay, so I fucking get married. So I have a couple kids. Well, now I'm still fucked because now I have to actually support these people. So you're fucked either way.
Narce's like, he's getting hit in the highest fucking tax bracket on this single guy, no dependents. You know, it's like, holy shit. It's like off the chart with.
Well, he is, and he works all the time.
I had one fucking check.
I feel bad for him. You know, I legit feel bad for Narce having to have that, but it's just the design to the system.
I feel like I'm paying fucking worse than child support. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling that since 1970s, Narce, kicking into the system. You know, as you pay.
I had one fucking Social Security was only supposed to be 1 fucking %, and it was supposed to be optional. Now it's up to 7%, okay, and it's fucking mandatory, okay. I had one fucking check. They got, on average, they fucked me for about $300 a fucking check. Okay? On average. Okay? Man. Every week, every Friday, here's my check. Boom. The fucking federal and FICA. $300-something. I had some fucking bonuses that were owed to me. I had one fucking check. They cocksuckers, they got me $778. And some people work a whole fucking month and they don't make $700 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
But Baba Yaga, I don't know what the script changes. It's just sometimes it's good to vent. I know how Narce feels.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go fucking file my taxes right now. The fucking, whoever does my tax service is going to fuck me for $200-300 their fees. Okay? And then the government's going to say, here's your $900 something back. Thank you for being a great citizen. What the fuck? 900? How many fucking thousands as you took out of my check? What the fuck is 900? What am I going to do with $900? It's the same shit.
I love Ash's question. I wonder what taxes are like in Iraq. That's a good question, Ash. That's a good.
They don't have taxes. They don't have this bullshit. You buy a piece of land, it's yours. That's it. You own it. You don't keep paying tax on it, and if you don't pay, they fucking take it from you. They don't have this problem.
Narce, how do they pay for things like roads and public works projects with.
We don't have no fucking roads. It's all fucking dirt roads and
Well,
silic roads.
Well, it used to be.
How about
Now America's rebuilding
what
it.
about police and military? How do they fund that shit? That kind of thing. Are there
The government, listen, the government has taxes, but it's when you buy shit at an actual business like a car dealership or a phone service, stuff like this. Most people, when you go there, you go to these places called bazaars.
Yeah.
Okay? They're like giant markets. Everything is trade and barter and cash. There's no tax. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Nasta,
that's how it works.
What's the highest tax rate you've ever paid?
38%.
Fuck, I think it's like 35%.
Yeah.
35%? Fuck, that's nothing. Try 54.
I know, Vinny. We can't really. We used to have a 90% when Kennedy was president, but I'm just saying, our graduate. Actually, we have a pretty decent. But I know Narse feels like, when you're single and you don't have the dependents, you just feel so frustrated because you're slamming $300 to the federal government and you don't even have a legitimate hope of seeing that when you retire. Then I know you feel like you're just throwing it down a black hole. But what's the alternative? I mean, it's got to be.
They should fucking make it to where I should be responsible for my own retirement. Leave my money alone. I fucking do what I please with it.
What's up, Rosie?
Supposedly they're saving it for me so that I can have something to live off of when I retire. What are they going to give me? $1,000 a month? $1,200 a month? Or whatever that equals to in the future. Maybe they'll give me $5,000, $6,000 a month. But in the future, it'll be like only worth $1,200 of today's money. What am I going to do with that?
Yeah, let me say hi to Andrew. How you doing, Andrew? Nice to see you.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. I know it's frustrating, Narsa. I remember I used to feel the same way. Plus, now that, I don't have anything for kids and they're long gone for years, you get hiked up to the highest tax bracket again, too. I hear you. I feel the pain. So I don't know. I'm just going to say this. Yerba says, what is this? Yaba said he's going to call your sister again. I'm just hoping, Yaba, you leave Janet alone. That's all I'm hoping. Just let's move on. Let Narse do what he wants to do, his own approach. He's deep into this thing. He's got a lot of money that he's stuck in himself. There's family involved. I just say let family take care of their own business. And, Narse is certainly a person of honor.
Who is this Melton John?
Melton John is somebody who's been around for many, many years as part of Jeff T. Rose crew and the Network of Evil, Jim Riley and Riley the Goof Roofer and all that shit. So he's one of the original, what would I call, mega trolls from way back when. And somehow the 24th of January, he landed over here. And first he did a video about me on the 24th, and then he came in and got after Marshall, and then Marshall panicked because
Marshall got paranoid.
Yeah, but what does this guy do that's so special or so different to freak everybody out? Hello? Hello?